Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rebel 2, Rebel 2, Rebel 2, Rebel 2. Welcome to Car before the horse, we run it. Car before the horse, we run it. Car before the horse, we run it. SBC Nation, stand up. SBC Nation, stand up. Stand up.
Yeah. Gavin X Mr. Walker in the ring. Two married men, yeah, we built for this thing. From the ghetto to growth, yeah, we changing the view. Trying to elevate the people, bringing truth to the youth. Yeah, we came from the bottom, but we aiming for better. Family man, real talk, yeah, we built to weather every storm, every lie, yeah, we cut through the fake. Trying to show our people how to move and create. Yeah, single by choices, yeah, we speaking the game. Yeah, truth over lies, yeah, we setting the flame. If it's real, we stamp it. If it's fake, we expose. Yeah, the message too strong, now the whole world knows. Yeah, yo, I hit the like, don't just watch, engage. Could he subscribe, join the movement, get paid? I cash app if you rock with the vibe. Yeah, super chats, let your voice come alive. Yeah, knock, chillin', but he watching it close. Boom. Keisha got opinions, yeah, she do the most. Yeah, we break it all down, yeah, we keep it legit. Yeah, real conversations, yeah, we standing on it. It's bigger than views, yeah, it's deeper than clout. We speak for the ones trying to figure it out. From the struggle to structure, yeah, we building a way. Trying to turn lost minds into leaders one day.
Oh, we ride. Let's go. Before the
truth over lies, yeah, we ready to go. If you rockin' with the real, better sing this song. Yeah, feel the Regal Rumble, yeah, the name ring bells. Yeah, go before the horse, yeah, we giving them hell. Yeah.
Car before the horse, with the name ring bells. Car before the horse, car before the horse production. Car before the horse, welcome to the fight. Car before the horse, welcome to the fight. Welcome to the fight.
To the Regal Rumble.
Step in the ring, step out the way.
In the car before the horse, we the voice of the streets. Gavin X Mr. Walker, bringing truth every week. From the bottom we rose, now we preach what we know. Married men, real life, trying to help people grow. Hell in the car before the horse, yeah, the movement is real. If you feel what we say, better like, share, and build. Hit subscribe, don't hide, let the message expand. SBC Nation worldwide, yeah, we taking a stand.
We done seen it all, from the struggle to the pain. Trying to break them cycles, elevate the whole game. From the ghetto, but we thinkers, we ain't stuck in the past. Trying to show the next generation how to build something that lasts. Single by choices, yeah, we speaking on the truth. Truth over lies, yeah, we reaching for the youth. No gimmicks, no cap, just facts in the booth. Trying to wake them all up, yeah, we bringing the proof.
I hit the cash out,
Support the show,
got super chat tab.
let it flow.
Carry that light go,
Don't be slow,
react, subscribe now.
let's go.
Nug in the cut, yeah, you peeping the scene. Bon Quisha talking loud, know exactly what I mean. We break it all down, yeah, we keep it a stack. Real conversations, yeah, we never hold back.
Yeah, two married men still standing on cold, trying to guide our people off that self-destruction. The road is bigger than content, yeah, it's deeper than views. It's a mission for the culture, we got something to
the
prove.
car before the horse, we the voice of the streets. Gavin X Mr. Walker, bringing truth every week. SBC Nation strong, yeah, we locked in tight. Truth
truth over lies, yeah, we ready to fight. Y'all them the crawl before the horse, yeah, the real ones relate. From the struggle to success, yeah, we changing the fate. Hit that like, subscribe, don't just sit and observe. If you rockin' with the real, then support what you heard.
Car before the horse. Car before the horse.
Oh,
Welcome to the show.
before the horse. We had it backwards, now we shifting the course.
Yeah,
Car before the horse production.
we live. Welcome to
Car before the horse production.
We live.
Rock hammer, where truth get tested and pressure make diamonds. Two married men, straight out the mud, trying to build something better for our people.
This that Regal Rumble where the real ones speak. From the block to the boardroom, we rise every week. Truth over lies, yeah, we cutting through the noise. Single by choices, now we guiding the boys.
SBC Nation, we see you. Day ones, new subs, we appreciate you.
From single by choices to truth over lies, we been giving y'all game, no disguise.
Nug, nug in the building. Bone Keisha watching close. We breaking down culture while the world do the most. Ay, this ain't just content. This a movement. We talking accountability, structure, improvement.
Yeah, this ain't just content, this a movement. We talking accountability, structure, improvement.
Yeah, we shaking the scene. Married men with a vision. Yeah, we building a team. From the struggle to success, yeah, we changing the view. If it's truth over lies, then it's rocking with you.
Hit that like button up, subscribe to the channel, good. Cash app lit and super chats running with.
If you rocking with the message, then support the show. Car before the horse production.
Car before the horse, now we back in alignment.
The Regal Rumble.
Where true me refinement.
Car before the horse production. Car before the horse production.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is.
Yeah, we back in the building, let's go.
Yeah.
Where the Regal Rumble at?
Yeah, we back in the building, let's go.
Yeah. Where the Regal Rumble at? Yeah, we back in the building, let's go. Where the Regal Rumble at?
Real ones talking. If you know the young car before the horse had to flip the whole vision. Now we lined up right. Yeah, we moving with precision from the gutter to growth. Yeah, we speak with intention. Married man, real life, not no internet fiction. Gavin X on the mic. Yeah, I stand on business, trying to build up kings, not promote these gimmicks. If it don't make sense, then we gotta correct it. SBC Nation, yeah, we highly respect it. Mr. Walker stepping in, yeah, the truth gets spoken. Lot of homes fell apart, yeah, the structure was broken. We ain't here for the games, we applying the pressure, trying to guide our people to a whole nother level. From single by choices to truth over lies. We've been dropping real game, cutting through the disguise. If it's real, we salute it. If it's fake, we expose it. Yeah, the message hit different when you actually live it. Nug in the cut. Bon Keisha got opinions at end. Nug in the cut.
Yeah.
Bon Keisha got opinions at end. Nug in the cut. Bon Keisha got opinions. Ay, be breaking down culture while the world steady tripping. Ay, with a Regal Rumble. Yeah, the crown stay heavy, we don't fall. Ay, with a Regal truth over lies. Yeah, the story been told. Listen, two married men from the trenches, still standing, still building, trying to show you it's another way. This ain't hate, this is game. Hit that like button goes, don't play with it. Subscribe, go, yeah, stay with it. Cash app lit, if you rockin' with the flow. Super chats on, yeah, support the show. If you SBC Nation, then you already know. Where the Regal Rumble at? Yeah, we shaking up the game, let's go. Hey, where the
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome. Live Wednesday midweek rumble brought to you by
Caught before the horse production.
We live. Welcome to
Caught before the horse production.
It's Wednesday night, Mr. Walker. How you feeling, brother?
Yes, sir. I am feeling freaking-tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse Midweek Rumble. In affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine midweek Rumble?
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Welcome in. Cart Before the Horse, SBC Nation. As Mr. Walker said, it is a midweek rumble. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button as you come in.
As promised you, Jive Chickens, no matter whether you watching on the Cart Before the Horse channel or the Single by Choice channel, come all this fine June 3rd, 2026. As you can see, Gavin X and I are very much still in the mix, reporting live to you Jive Chickens from this wonky, ever-changing dating, mating, and rage baiting market, my baby.
That part.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So like we say, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button as you come into the room.
That part there. Come on. You see what it is, huh? In high demand. I swear to goodness, everything is getting quite biblical, huh? It's getting deep. It's getting old worldly. This has been prophesied, huh? Shout out to 3 to 4 to 5 to 12 women to one man. Shout out to that botched, goofy ass 4B movement. It don't work whenever you present the world your best self, fellas.
Go. And shout out to brother Lee Turner, come through with the super sticker.
Appreciate you, brother Lee.
And also, Lee Turner's been a member 23 months, says hit the like button.
Day one since day one, that part.
And he come back again with another super sticker.
I see you, Lee. Appreciate the twos and fews.
And shout out to Frederick Howard gifting a membership.
Appreciate you, brother Frederick.
And shout out to the brother, Soul Brother, come through with 10 channel memberships.
Appreciate you, soul brother. Come through with that big support energy. Thank you.
Man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So we appreciate you, brother. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button.
Hit that like button. Subscribe. Don't front cash out. Support the show. Super chat. Let it flow. SBC Nation, we see y'all. Call for the horse. Stand tall.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, you Jive Chickens. Those two things cost you absolutely nothing.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And also, before we get going, like you see in Mr. Walker's hand, we got the custom merchandise finally come in. All right, we got the mugs, we got the tumblers. All right, get your tumblers, get your mugs. Head over to the website. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. All right, it's official, SPC. We had to test it out, but it seems to pass the backwood test.
Oh yeah, that's official tissue right there. I tell you what, but maybe coming soon. I think we got the white mugs, but me and Mr. X, we got these exclusive boys, and they change color when you heat it. Ooh, you see that? Not really? Can you see that? Ooh, we getting fancy, baby.
So it's doing it slowly but surely. Mr. Walker's water might be lukewarm now. It might have cooled off a little bit. As y'all see, it's translucent or whatever the word is.
See that? Oh, that's exquisite right there. That's fancy. Yeah, these ain't available to y'all yet. Maybe later, depending on how y'all act. There you go.
Yeah!
But nonetheless, head over to the website. All right. There's the link in the chat. Go over, get your tumblers. All right. They are good, hot and cold, metal lining, all that good stuff. High quality, got a handle on it. So you can, it got the little handle.
That's for you women. The handle for the women. Y'all want to have everything hanging off y'all purses and bags like y'all constantly going camping somewhere.
So there we go. Head over to the website today. Carpet for the horse. We moving, man.
Oh my!
Listen here. And I tell you what, I confirmed it. Everything tastes better in a carpet for the horse color changing mug.
Money.
Also, shout out to brother Ray, gifted 5 memberships.
Appreciate you, brother Ray, always coming through. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Well, there we go. Yeah, these is official tissue. I ain't gonna hold you. We'd tell you. We wouldn't even show y'all. All right, we wouldn't even be putting this on our website. This is our name. All right.
Yeah. We done had many prototypes that y'all never see. Yeah, this is it right here. I think this actually Walker kid proof. Matter of fact, I told him don't touch my damn cup.
God. So there we go. Right now, we just got the SBC, but we're going to do them all. We're going to do the Truth Over Lies cup, Carpet for the Horse. Same thing with the mugs. We just had to test out the products first.
I like the color changing. I see something messing with my OCD. If you don't fill the cup all the way up, it don't reveal the whole picture. So you got to fill the whole cup. You got to fill all the way up. But the white ones, the non-color changing ones are available on the website. There you go. So you ain't got to worry about this. See that?
There you go.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
But nonetheless, we got a crazy show lined up tonight. Y'all see the thumbnail. We are talking about high value men don't chase, they choose in high demand.
I keep giving y'all the best scenarios I can when it comes to this. Mr. LA Fitness, Mr. Casual Encounter. Don't fight nature. Where good brother Q been? He done abandoned us. Miss good brother Q. Don't fight nature. You present a desirable figure. These sisters done said it. If they like the way you look, the way you smell, and that's easily done. You can mess around, be going to the grocery store, you just fall in some delightful cheeks for the evening. Delightful. Present the world with your best self and become your rendition of him.
So there we go. So as you coming in, make sure y'all hit the like button. And we're going to start here with a story. Some people think they are him, but then they find out they might not be.
Dun, dun, dun.
So shout out to the brother O'Shea. We're going to go over here and talk about this story with Drake taking a ninja's girl.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Name on his mouth before I embarrass him. It's simple as that. Tell Drake to keep my name out his mouth.
In 2014, Sauce Walka and his duo, the Sauce Twins, exploded in the Houston, Texas region with their hit single called Too Legit It to Quit It. Now, Drake is known for tapping into regional subgenres all over the country. And so when Drake saw these guys blowing up, he took notice. Sauce Walka would go out to say that Drake reached out and promised to record an official remix for the track, which would have given the Texas duo massive global exposure. But did it happen? Nah, Drake never delivered this particular verse. Instead, he released a video for his own single, Sankofa, which was pretty much heavily influenced for Houston culture without featuring local rising acts. This will leave Sauce Walka feeling pissed off as if his movement was used for clout without a fair exchange. And did the beef start there? After this situation, Sauce Walka would go on a diss campaign and he would say that, you know, Drake is always culturally appropriating the Houston rap scene. He would bring up DJ Screw, he would bring up other grassroots artists, but he says he would just take their stuff and never collaborate, citing his own example with what happened with him and the Sauce Twins in 2014. Then when Drake dropped his Meek Mill diss track called Back to Back, Sauce Walka would counter this with a direct diss called Whack to Whack. Then in 2024, Drake would buy a $15 million ranch in Texas, which would piss Sauce Walka off even more because he felt that Drake was trying to even colonize the local culture even more. Got it?
He's right, you know.
Now, at the same time, Sauce Walka is like a rapper slash pimp, however you want to categorize the guy. He's actually dealing with this lady by the name of Kylie. She's, I don't know if she's white, Hispanic, but I mean, you get it, right? She's like this very, very super thick white chick. And this is like one of his chicks. Now, allegedly, he's like a pimp or something like that. I'm not.
I was gonna say, let's stop it for a minute. All right, this Sauce Walka brother. Not familiar with him. I actually seen him for the first time. He was hanging out with Adrian Barner and that Dean cat like a week or so ago. So that was my first time seeing them. But now this come out all of a sudden. I guess, you know, him and Drake going after this same BBW baddie.
Listen here. Shout out to my OD line coach, Coach Jacobs. You ain't that good. You know, you ain't that. Like, take all that bread away. Take the stacks of cold hard cash away and the fame, the fortune, you know, the $100,000 grill. This ninja ain't about to be in the same room with this IG baddie. It is what it is. She only there for that munyon. Ninjas like this don't want to acknowledge that, recognize that you end up broken. She there for that bread, brother. Like, respectfully, these sisters are superficial. Look at you.
A pimp or something like that, I'm not sure, but you know, they was kicking it hard together. And Sauce Walka has always kind of defended this position of him dealing in interracial relationships. Now, if you guys remember, in March 2023, Sauce Walka was just getting out of jail and he pulled up to Tony the Closer's podcast, and Tony the Closer would ask him about it.
Date black women.
I date all women, but when I date a black woman versus dating a white woman, I do business. White women understand business relationships easier than black people do. White women understand teamwork easier than certain black women do, especially if it's another woman involved.
Black women don't understand business like white women. And again, Sauce Walka would always defend this position. He would say he dates black women every now and then, but he prefers to deal with white women. Let's go back to this chick. It's Kylie.
And that's going to be kind of a theme early on the show tonight. A lot of people's preferences, which everybody got the right to their own, but like he said, he preferred the YT women because they know how to handle business. He got the ism. He might have some OF set up, you know, selling Kudakata and some more stuff. So they be on board.
Here we go. Listen here. It's a part of their culture. It's when you moving like this. Shout out to everybody that dares to have an IKEA marriage. You know, your woman get on board with you when you build together, but this ain't that. He already got his portion of the king's gold. So with this context, no, the sisters like this, the Anglo-Saxon woman, she there for business. That's the only reason why she there. The fact that she fetishizes you, that's just icing on the cake. But she there for that bread. Facts. That's why the white woman says they don't care if they man cheat. Go ahead, let him cheat. Yeah, I'm gonna be a couple years. I'm taking half his ish. He could cheat all he won't.
Now, Drake would diss Sauce Walka every now and then, but not really a lot. He would largely ignore Sauce Walka, but he wouldn't ignore It's Kylie, his baby mama, because Drake looked at those cheeks and was thinking. So this is where it gets interesting, because It's Kylie would say that Drake bought her this particular Maybach, and once Sauce Walka, aka the baby daddy, found out about this, he basically destroyed the car. And not only did he destroy the car, allegedly Sauce Walka got some other females to come and whoop her ass too. But remember, this is the white woman that Sauce Walka says understands business, understands all of these things that black women don't understand. I'm pretty sure he believes that white women are more loyal than black women. But then we would also hear this.
Since I gotta get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at. Or I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the even matter?
I got you jumped by my. You put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black. It's a video.
Yeah, because you had me set.
Hell! He gonna say you got jumped by my black BIs. All right. And as y'all heard, Drake bought her that Bentley, a Bentley truck, and this ninja went and destroyed it and jumped on her. Like, and then he calling her, she recording the phone calls. Yeah, I'm gonna pew Drake's car up next time he come to Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Listen, if you felt like this, if y'all feel this strongly about women, y'all might want to marry them. I mean, I don't know, call me crazy, or at least move them into your house, something. You can't, y'all obviously ain't built like that to have these concubines just floating amongst, just out here freely.
There you go. Listen, there's so much to touch on here. And for one mistake, that was a Maybach. Yeah, she pulled up in some an exotic Maybach at that. Shout out to Drake. Not a fan. But y'all need to thank Drake. Drake is showing y'all that nobody needs to try to be out here playing the money game, because there's always somebody out here with more money than you and more petty than you. Shout out to Drake, Mr. Owl, man. He petty as the day is long. Yeah, I get it. She pulled up in this car. He don't even know. Sauce didn't even know what it was. Oh my, that thing. Like, see, that's Drake. Drake like to overwhelm him. He wild. I ain't mad at it. Don't play money games. You can't win. You can't. I got so many stories about that, but yeah, y'all need to thank Drake. Don't hate on him. He's showing y'all the game.
Man, and shout out to Pharaoh's Kingdom. There's no sauce. This ain't how the game goes. She chose.
See, Miss X talking about Mayor, keep her close. That ain't this game. And she done put some wild, fiery Kudakat and overgrown cheeks on you. He sprung. Yeah, your favorite rapper gets sprung and turned out.
And shout out to our brother Postman over at Mailbox Sports. Says Nug should have sold the Bentley instead.
There you go. Y'all keep calling the Bentley. That was an exotic, like one-off Maybach. That was like one of 25 Maybachs. It's wild.
Yeah, let me go back to it. I didn't know. Did they show the picture already?
I don't think they showed it through this video. I was waiting for it because I was
I seen a picture of it. They're gonna show it. It's a Maybach truck, I believe, but we're gonna get to it. And money. Shout out to Leslie. Come through with $10. Brother Leslie, come through with $10 in the cash out. He says, have a great show, fellas. Go Spurs.
Go Spurs. Shout out to Brother Leslie.
Appreciate you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
But yeah, they gonna show it here in a second.
Set up. Are you proud of that?
Nobody come out.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
So here is the pimpin' upset that, she's dealing with Drake. He want to get Drake shot up and all this. And, he's making all of these threats, and he would continue.
Name out his mouth before I embarrass him. It's simple as that.
So that's it right there. I'm going to try to zoom in on it. But that's the truck. I think it was like a $300,000 truck maybe, or something along them lines. Who knows? Could have been a lease, but nonetheless, it was a flex and it was a gesture. All right, I'm beefing with your baby daddy. Let me show you. Like you say, most fights and wars amongst rich folks is over Kudakata normally.
Pathetic. No ism. Okay, that do look like that. That's the bouncing Maybach truck. Yeah, that's the one that be bouncing. She pulled the bounce in the truck. That's so insulting. She pulled up bouncing in the Maybach truck. Sauce was livid. That nigga started crashing out. Poor Drake. Drake out here disrespecting folks. Drake made Sauce feel like he was broke again.
Man, this is wild. So he bought her this truck, and then the brother went and totaled it. They destroyed it, bust the windows out, all that good stuff. I wonder if he got sued. I wonder if the car was still in Drake's name. Whose name was it in? Destroying property. This dude, wild.
Yeah. Somebody, the law is getting contacted, calling the authorities. Not my bouncing Maybach truck. Yeah, whether it's Drake or this goofy thought here. Yeah, put the law on them. That's a work of art right there.
There you go.
Lock them up.
And that's sassy. You sitting there, you have shown her that you are insecure and you are easy. You'd have folks jump on her allegedly. Yeah, Sauce, big L.
Tell Drake to keep my name out his mouth before I go on the internet and embarrass him and show him.
Show him what?
Ain't shit.
Show him what?
He'll tell Drake to keep his name out of his mouth when the reality, Sauce Walka has Drake's name more in his mouth than anything else. Largely because of how he feel that Drake used him and all that. He's still been kind of bitter about it. But largely, Drake is probably not even thinking about Sauce Walka. I mean, it shows. This is the ultimate level of revenge. Take your chick, buy her a Maybach, watch you crash out over it, and then let you look like a sucker on the internet. Then it got worse. How do we know this? Well, it's Kylie would go ahead on and post some receipts about Sauce Walka's financial status. Now, knowing Sauce Walka, his real name is Albert Walker Mondane. He's like, half Honduran, half Black American. And if we can look at this receipt, clearly it shows that.
All right, I know y'all about to stomp him out even before we get to. All right, I guess he ain't fully FBA. I don't know. He from Honduras or something. So I don't know. Nonetheless, he's emotional as hell. What's wrong with the brother?
Being emotional and trying to play a money game against Drizzy Drake, Mr. Degrassi, huh? Drizzy Champagne? I ain't gonna say that. Champagne Drake? You're tripping. That nigga walking around with exotic rubies and ish around his neck. Don't do it. Now I told he feeling broke again. He ain't felt like this since the last. Well, his bank account ain't looking too healthy, but see, I don't believe that. I ain't one to hate. That's probably just his expense account. He got millions. Don't be hating on him.
Look at this receipt. Clearly it shows fatalbert102 at iCloud.com is the email. So she's putting this up on the story. Mind you, doesn't he claim he's the richest in Houston, but yet this is his bank account? And so you see checking has like $3,000 in it. Savings got $136 in it. His auto loan got a balance of $16,000 in it. And I mean, that could just be one account. I'm not sure. But for somebody who say they so rich, this is a bad look.
I would say this don't prove much. Like you said, you don't know. You're a bird. You wouldn't know his finances. I will give him that. And I seen this brother. He was on the stream with Adrian Bronner and Dean. All right, he was hosting them in Houston. Seems like he had motion. He brought them to his house. He had a mansion. He had a bunch of cars out front. He took them down the strip. He got a bunch of businesses right across the street from where the Houston Texans play. Right across from the the NRG, wherever the stadium is called. And he owned like a dispensary and a couple other things. He had some big tire shops. He said he got like 10 tire shops across the city and all this stuff. And I don't know, he streams and do all this stuff. Don't know. He's a rapper. He do a lot of stuff. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta believe his money tied up. I could be just ignorant, gullible, whatever. But yeah, I absolutely hate to believe and think that a brother like a Sauce Walker, who the hell ever, out here moving like that, got that whole little strip mall, and you out here and this is all the liquid you got available. I can't believe this. Like you said, they got that all the no, this don't prove nothing. Just one account. If he's sitting around with, see what I'm saying? Just think that way. If he has one established consumer account at a bank and no other accounts, that don't make any sense at all. He got other accounts. I can't believe this.
Yeah, more than like you say, he got LLCs and different stuff. This is just his personal account. He keep very little in.
There you go.
Then she would show this receipt. Somebody writes, yeah, his Cadillac got repoed the other day. LOL. I have the photo to prove it. He doesn't have money like that, and you deserve better for you and your son. Get the F around from him and everyone ASAP. Then the person goes, send me the photo, please. And guess what? They send the photo. That's Sauce Walka. Ha, keeps getting better. Bro, SDFU. Like, just shut the F up. Yeah, ma'am. This was a month ago. So now, not only are we seeing that, according to her, she ain't got no money, this is him allegedly getting his cars repoed. Now and then, people would take to the internet.
Some of the men and some of the women is that they are quick to allow the negative experiences that they have with their own to influence the talking points that they spew in the public eye. However, when they have just as bad, if not worse, experiences with others, they not as fast to run to social media in the public eye to push negative talking points about them, arguably.
Now, this is very interesting because I'm going to keep it real. I see a lot of black brothers that do something similar. They don't want to date black women. They go and get a white woman or somebody else, and they do the same behavior that the black chick would do. Now, if it's the black lady, they'll go all on social media. They'll get on live clowning her. But here we got, your big booty white lady that does the same thing, and all of a sudden you don't come out and say anything about the white person, but you always got something to say about the black person. And then he would finish it by saying this:
the character. It's not the lack of good character that's drawing him away from his own. That's a front. I mean, if snow bunnies, good ones, it's an abundance of them, and they're more plentiful when it comes to numbers than his own, then why did he reach to the bottom of the barrel? Could it be because he's a gang member? Could it be because he's a pimp?
Basically, you are who you attract. So on one end, you don't want to date these sisters, but look at Sauce Walker. I don't have a problem with the guy, but we got a grown man with barrettes, gold teeth, talking about pimping, and you actually expect to get somebody decent, and you don't. And then now you're upset that you attracted what it is you represent. And
there you go. So that white ice is not colder. All right, Becky, she gonna go to whatever ninja got the most money. And normally Brad and Chad and them ain't dealing with her like that. Especially after she got them tattoos and got all that ninja meat up in her. If you get too much ninja meat, she's no more good. If you get one ninja meat for real, you're done and you're through. All right, but and sometimes they might, when you built like her, she might get 2 or 3, but she got too much meat up in her.
Ample amounts of black snake mamba. That black snake moan, my baby. When she go black, you never go back. It's unfortunate. And Becky, like this, IG predatory Becky, she a predator. I don't care what nobody say. A transactional predator. She gonna gladly gravitate towards the brothers. They have a fetish. They love it. They love that black oak. It is what it is. Gotta have some perks. To constantly being prosecuted on this soil, gotta have some perks. We'll take it. Thank God.
Noticed this about, certain brothers like Sauce Walker. I won't say, everything, but I've noticed this. A lot of black men like Sauce Walker, they want to get the best of both worlds. So let me find a non-black woman who loves black men, who has the body of a black woman. Like, look at this picture here, for example. Now, this lady, definitely she's super thick, okay? She's caking it up. Big old booty. And she looks like, she's shaped like a African lady, a black woman. And then the thing, she got, the real hair, obviously, lighter skin. So it's the best of both worlds. So a lot of black men try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But if you're not a decent man, then all you're going to attract is the same thing in another race. And you think that by going to this other race, that she going to be solid. But you're not solid. You're not going to, it happens all the time. I see brothers go do this in Dominican Republic. I see brothers do this with the white chicks. I see brothers do this all the time. And then you think it's your game, it's your style. And a lot of these ladies don't even have parameters of why they like black men outside of clout. If you talk to a lot of ladies like her, and then you ask her, what do you like about black men? It'd typically be a whole bunch of superficial reasons. Number one, if you look at her in her own community and the way that she's shaped, she probably couldn't get in the run. But if she focuses her attention on black men, hey, look, she can meet Drake, she can get Sauce Walker, but in her own community, she's not getting nobody. Nobody's really checking for her like that. Number one, because, her shape is more appealing to black men, or let's say African men. In her community, she's not getting no run like that. Every now and then you might get a white dude, but ultimately she's going to be getting her bills paid by the black dudes, the black rappers, and they're going to elevate her and then turn around and talk about, oh, you know what? She listens. She's in pocket. She understands. Nah, man, these women don't like you for anything, for the fact that you got clout, and they think that you charismatic. They think that you funny. And when the next black dude come around, it's the same thing. There's nothing that you do for her.
And there we go. So she can simply just be a white girl with a big booty, and she can be in proximity to some of the most wealthiest black men. Like you said, her own culture, she can't even get in them doors. They don't want nothing to do with her, but she can easily get around Drake and them, just being lighter and having that thing on her back.
And that's why I think Brad and Chad don't want her. They don't want none of that smoke. They know you ninjas like a big old rump roast. They say you can have rump roast, Rebecca. You can have it. Anybody say it compete with y'all. It can't compete. Salute to the Anglo-Saxon brothers. But I don't even see why guys would try to be serious with something like this. What's our saying? You cannot protect what you can't correct. We throwing away control. Can't not control these hyenas. But even that, why would you try to righteously control her, say you my lady, keep your only I get by control. I mean, only she give her coup de cat to you by control. Ain't about to happen. Look at it. It's for everybody going off to the highest bidder. Men, I keep telling you, IG baddies don't make girlfriends or wives, not even girlfriends.
And the problem is, like you say, he ended up knocking this woman up, so he stuck with her. So he got to live with that. So yeah, this ain't just a bust down. This is baby mama. So yeah, Drake busting down your baby mama, and yeah, this is an extra layer of stank. He got to eat that.
Ain't no doubt about it. In today's world, they married ish. I get it. Ooh, I didn't know that. And she about to be getting that child support. She about to be getting bread from Sauce, giving it to Drake until Drake done with her. Yeah, don't get that twisted.
Wicked. And shout out to Pharaoh's Kingdom. Says Sauce is like Pretty Tony when Goldie took China.
I seen that clip. Shout out to Pharaoh's Kingdom.
And shout out to James Burton with the 20 ball. Says salute fellas in the truck at the rest stop. Peace to the chat.
There you go. Shout out to brother James Burton. Stay away from them lot lizards, Ninja.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And EV says the governor of Glaze is very happy to be here, coming to us.
I am very happy to be here. Step maybe Evie. Maybe you get lucky today.
Okay. So that must be a flag, what you saying, coming to America. Okay. Shout out to EV. And here we go. Like you said, this whole dating out thing is hot right now. And I told y'all about these brothers over here. Sisters, I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Uh-oh.
Those two girls off, I've never seen them in my whole entire life.
What they mad for though?
They were mad because they didn't want to sign the NDA. Sean was trying to make them sign the NDA.
They didn't want to sign the NDA?
Yeah, they didn't want to.
They can't ever come back around.
Exactly. And I'm like, why are you tripping on him? He's just doing his job, right?
Yeah.
And then we drove 30 minutes to drop them off and had to drive 30 minutes toward you guys. And I'm like, yo, I have to use the bathroom. They weren't trying to let me use the bathroom.
They weird. Red flag. Good thing we dropped them off.
Hair. Shout out to this brother. So Dean ain't playing no games. They saying he trying to make everybody sign NDAs. Like these houses are turning into just 3 or 4 houses. Like we've been stressing. I don't know how this ends. I don't know how everybody just walk away free and unscathed. This stuff is documented. Like y'all, I think Diddy probably locked up for less. We don't know what these ninjas in here doing.
My point is, they don't walk away unscathed. I've been stressing that since day one. I wish we could wish all we want. I wish, AB could make a bag, a tone, and make some more, have some type of comeback to whatever. He up here be drinking, talking about he gonna fight again. That would be awesome. We want to see our brothers do good and come up. However, would I want to trade places with them? Heck no. The litigations are on standby. Ain't no way. We done seen AB do too much up here trying to wipe. Y'all got to go watch the videos. I ain't even go repeat it. Most egregious. But yes, it's a big liability if you ask me.
Okay. It don't matter. Everybody sign it. Hey, I don't care how cool we is. You sign it. All right, but sign it though. All right, do that. Did you sign it?
I will, but you're really gonna have to take my phone. So I need my phone back. So, I need my phone. I signed whatever, but I can't take my phone back.
Look, I fuck with you. I fuck with y'all, but this is my team. This is protocol. Look. I'm not going through what I just went through. Bitch put me in jail over some lying shit.
I tried to bail you out.
Okay, I get that, but just sign it.
Hey, in there, they taking everybody's phone, sign NDAs. I don't know how y'all even be comfortable around these people. Like these are like vultures, vampires, and bloodsuckers. How are you even comfortable with these people walking around you? Man, this is wicked.
I'm too paranoid. I don't think that's a bad thing. Absolutely not. I don't know. Grew up in the hood. You got to know and identify why folks are around you. You know, do y'all have a common interest? You know, is there somebody that's really gonna ride for you? Are they around just for the perks and what you can offer and give them? Why are these women there? Why are anybody there for what you can do and give them? That's dangerous. Because what if you don't give them enough and they start taking? See what I mean?
You good. You don't need to take. You keep your phone. Just sign it. Sign the shit.
And I was gonna say, what y'all notice, all white girls around. So he keep a flock of them. You know, they either white or Latino, maybe Asian. And if you are black, you mix. So you could be mixed. You can't be ninja. You can't be 4C ninja. You got to be curly hair ninja.
See, I'd be in there messing up the vibe. I'd be asking them, all them white girls, if they daddy was in their life. I'd kill a vibe. When last time y'all talked to y'all dads?
Just sign it. You good. You don't need to take. You keep your phone. Just sign it. Sign the shit. Hey, she can keep her phone, but sign it though. No, but sign the shit first though. All right. She can keep it. She cool. She ain't.
You like black girls?
No.
No? Why? Ratchet, huh?
It's not my type.
Weave. I'm
And
with you.
they usually just tend to carry a little bit of extra weight on them. So.
They're usually fat and obese.
Yeah.
You know, most obese bitches are what?
Black.
I love my black queens though. But hey, y'all gotta get in the gym, bro.
Man. So here we are. You know, he up here, he be on the record, he'll mess with black women. And it's obvious if you just watch what he keep around him. And like I said, he don't claim to be black. I think he say he's from the Virgin Islands, which I think is part U.S. territory. All right, I think Tim Duncan, down to the Spurs, I think Tim Duncan is from the Virgin Islands. So
this is cringe for a couple reasons. For one, you know, having this conversation in odd company, I'm gonna put it that way. And why you say it being critical, sisters, if you don't like them? We love our melanated sisters. I would imagine it shows. No, if you don't like the sisters, why you being critical? You don't like them. We say the same thing about the limp wristed crew. Why y'all so worried about the sisters that y'all don't like them? That's super freaking weird. Absolutely not. Yeah, this ain't okay. Little short little brother. I get it. You know, he said you can't fire me, I quit.
yeah, for that we're gonna put him in the sub.
Yeah, him and his buddy.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water.
Yeah, that boy Dean. Listen, we know enough today. Yeah, y'all sisters picky, man. Ain't no sisters checking for Dean. Like, it is what it is. He said, you can't fire me, I quit. I'm Riach.
Man. And shout out to EV. He says, snow bunnies forever, bone quisha never.
Nigga, what is your picture, Governor of Glade? Even you wild.
And No Contendo says, Gloria Albright ready to launch a case. Be careful.
Uh-oh. Shout out to brother No Contendo. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, that's that woman that be going after all the athletes and whatnot. Yeah.
Enjoy.
And Nicole Lovely, been a member 23 months. There's much love to you guys in the chat.
Appreciate your sister, Nicole Lovely, at day one since day one.
Appreciate your sister. And sister Rachel says, Derek Jeter from the Yankees used to do the same thing.
Oh, really? Oh, well, ain't no sister checking for Derek either. No matter how uber super rich he is. Ninja rich.
Yeah, but he had the complexion for the connection. So, yeah, you know what I mean? So the guy Dean more closely to black than Derek Jeter was, you know, as far as appearance. as far as just from the naked eye, Derek Jeter was in New York, you know what I mean, moving in the room full of vultures.
When he hunching on J-Lo at some point?
All that, everybody.
He said everybody.
But nonetheless, all right, speaking of divesting, we're going to pull this up. We talking about high value men choose. This might make some of y'all cheer for the Spurs tonight, unfortunately.
Oh, who we got? Spurs and the Knicks? Let's go Knicks.
On May 25th, 2026, the New York Knicks beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 130-93.
Shabbat feeds on Anobi with the flush.
In Game 4 to return to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. And the big part of the New York Knicks' success was none other than their spectacular point guard, Jalen Brunson. Now, Jalen Brunson was a second-round pick in the 2018 NBA Draft. And of course, he was a role player for the Dallas Mavericks. But once he got to New York, everything changed. In the last 3 years, he's been an NBA All-Star. And right now, he's the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And New York is excited about it. I mean, the Big Apple finally has a team that can win their first NBA championship since the 1970s. But not everybody is happy.
I put up a video about Jalen Brunson, the New York Knicks, and how at first Stephen A. Smith and them was talking about he wasn't worth the money and X, Y, and Z. And in my comment, some girl said, oh, Jalen Brunson, he married to a white girl, he got a white baby, and this and that. And I said, think about it. Jalen Brunson, dad played in the NBA. Jalen Brunson, dad was living in a nice area.
So let's just slow it down for a minute. All right, so he was cheering, shout out to the brother, and Bonquisha said, to hell with him. He married to Becky. So, no, he didn't marry one of us, so to hell with him.
Why y'all hate on Jalen Rose? Ain't he a cool dude?
Bronson, Jalen Bronson.
Jalen Bronson. Okay. Jalen, help me, Jesus. Y'all know I know much about sports, but that's wicked. What's wrong, sisters? Shout out to KS. He said it best. It's unfortunate our melanated sisters think they got a monopoly on us. You could, but y'all don't need no ninja. See what I'm saying? Why y'all sitting here got a problem? Because he chose Becky when y'all don't need no ninja. Ain't no resourceful man gonna go to no woman that don't need him. When you go where you are not needed, you are mistreated. Ooh, that just got off the dome. That's a quote.
Nice area with predominantly white people. I said, success in white people is all he know. Success with the white girls is all he know. So you can't knock him for choosing the best candidate to be his wife, to be in his life. I said, look at Black America right now. The youth of Black America don't see no success in people that look like them.
This is an important insight. Most of us that come from Black America are from the inner city. Once you graduate college or in the middle class, typically people move away. And in the case of Rick Brunson, his father and his mother, they lived in pretty good neighborhoods for the fact that Mr. Rick Brunson himself was a professional athlete and played professional basketball also in the NBA. So the way that Jalen Brunson grew up is not like how I grew up at Grant High School in Del Paso Heights or how you grew up possibly in the inner city. There are some Black people, I know, believe it or not, that have grown up in exclusive gated communities, surrounded by different ethnicities, going to private school. And so their outlook on life is a lot different than us who've grown up in what you would consider Black America. For an example, let's take Bronny James. It's much different than his father who grew up in Akron, Ohio. Bronny James didn't come up under the same circumstances, so his worldview will be much different than his father. And this is the case for Mr. Jalen Brunson.
And shout out to him. So that's his pops there. All right. His dad married to his mom, who they both Black. I thought he may have been married to a YT woman, but his mom a Black sister. And his brother just grew up privileged. Like you say, he grew up going to private schools and gated communities, grown up not around Bonquisha. He got a different preference. He's allowed to have that. Same thing with Bronny. Y'all see Bronny, they showing his prom pictures and stuff. He always with Latino girls and white girls, and that's their choice. They didn't grow up like their fathers in the hood, so they got a different preference.
That's all. That's all. Don't be hating on them. We all wish our kids, to grow up with the resources and privileges of a young Bronny and the other brother. This is beautiful. And it grinds my gears because it's my understanding that, these examples, these black men with these black women raising rich and privileged black sons is our ancestors' greatest prayer answered. And we sit here and now we want our sisters, our lovely melanated, hurt, modern hyena sisters want to condemn these brothers because they weren't in proximity, they didn't choose you. You know what I'm going to say? Blame your mama. She put you around them. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But shout out to LeBron. He was in the hood. Got him a melanated sister. Beautiful. This guy him here got him a melanated sister. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say instead of, don't be mad. Y'all got to look in the mirror and start self-reflecting, ask some critical questions, why? And then say, okay, they doing it for this, and that. There's reasons for things.
There you go. And if you got to ask me, just from my lived experience, thank God, I met my wife as soon as I did. It's just that softness, it's unfortunate. Just our melanated sisters can be harsh at times, and Becky be extra super soft. It's a trap.
Yeah, because a lot of it's fabricated, but generationally, these young guys don't care, like Bronson and Bronny. And I told y'all about my nephew a few years ago. He walked in on Thanksgiving with a white chick. So it is what it is. Generationally, they ain't trying to hear it. They done seen enough of Order 66.
There you go. Huh? We're going to start doing arranged marriages, huh? Yep. Huh? We're going to start linking up our black daughters and black sons. Keep it together.
This is the case for Mr. Jalen Brunson. But this individual here would continue to say more.
What do they see up and down their timeline? Just fighting and arguing, murders, scamming, everything up you could think of. That's all they see. So why would he want to be with a black bitch? Why would he? When he already got examples of what not to do.
Now, I disagree with this take here a lot, but there are going to be a lot of brothers who agree with this. And the reason is you can definitely see a lot of black men are athletes dealing with black women, and then this situation turns to something terrible. If that's the case, what do you say about Chris Paul's wife? Or Russell Westbrook's wife? Or Magic Johnson's wife? Yep. Or LeBron and Savannah James? Stephon and Ayesha Curry? All right. You got me there.
Got him!
But yes, he's trying to say that dealing with black women is a problem. And you can definitely deal with problematic black women. But being around black men, I can tell you that this is how a lot of brothers feel. If you deal with a black woman, you're introducing yourself into other dangers and comparisons into dealing with non-black women. Okay? And while I disagree with what he's saying, I certainly understand there are many black men who agree with this commentator.
So why would he with a bitch when he see the Anthony Edwards and all them other NBA players going through it with them black bitches? Who wants to put up with a black gonna give you stress and strife in your life? So you can't knock the Jalen Brunson. You think his dad ain't co-signed his decision? His dad been walking with him every step of his life, making sure he don't make no mistakes.
So his father is currently a Knicks assistant, and Jalen Brunson's mother is black. Her name is Sandra Brunson, but again, he has decided, Mr. Jalen Brunson, to marry somebody non-black. Now, again, this guy is saying that black women are pissed off about this, and I really couldn't see any evidence of any of this until I went to this post here on ESPN. I decided to go and look at it, and yes, and if you go and look at Jalen Brunson celebrating with his wife, whose name is Ali Marks, after making the NBA Finals. And then what I saw was complete chaos.
Man, and before we get to that, how many of y'all knew that? That's pretty cool. I didn't know Jalen Brunson's father is an assistant on the Knicks. So his son is the star player, and his dad is an assistant coach. That's cool. I didn't know that, so shout out to them.
That's super dope. And I tell you what, Bronny James' girlfriend is mixed. She's black and white heritage. So there you go. Shout out to to LeBron and his wife. I knew LeBron. Savannah said, you going to bring in a woman in here that kind of share our complexion. Shout out to him, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen here. Love is love. However, I don't blame any race that want to see someone come through the door that share their complexion. That's quite all right. You don't get no judgment from me.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the father-son duos in the NBA. That's dope.
That's amazing. That's powerful. They don't get enough credit, Mr. X.
Man.
Money, 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 money.
And Brother Ryan with the 10 ball says, been sitting on the bench watching. He says, keep your foot on their necks, brothers.
Will do, Brother Ryan Page. Will do.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Okay, most of y'all knew. Unfortunately, y'all know we don't watch sports like that.
Yeah, I'm sports illiterate.
What's complete chaos? Now, instead of them celebrating the idea that Jalen Brunson and the Knicks are going to the finals, people decided to focus on the race of the woman. And Abba says, this is crazy. You see Barry Williamson always playing in the snow. Charlotte Hayes says, ugh. You got Gigi Israel says, eh. Gina Simmons says, no surprise. Issa says, at this point, it comes with the contract. Then there's a person says, the jealousy in these comments. Now, it's important that I wanted to see who this person was. I clicked on her profile. It says CC. So here you have a person that's white that's laughing at the fact that these black women are literally losing their stuff in the comment section. Then there's another person. The racism in the comments is so effing wild. And when I wanted to see who she was, Amanda Barriale, who is probably Italian and also non-white, then I saw also, I'm disappointed in my GOAT, meaning that she's upset that Jalen Brunson doesn't have a black chick. Unbanned says NBA starter kit. You look at same story, different person. This confirms the same level of disappointment or disgust that a lot of sisters have for Mr. Jalen Brunson and his wife. Now, to be fair, they have been together for 10 years. I believe she's a doctor of physical therapy. But the comment that really took everything in was this. This is the woman that saw their potential 10 years ago and stayed. Guys, we can argue about a lot of stuff, but
and there you go. So she saw his potential years ago, you know, back when he was young in college, high school, wherever the case. Y'all see him rough around the edges, and she was with him. And this guy's an underdog. You know, he ain't some star player. This is not LeBron James coming out of high school, 6'8", and everybody know this ain't Kobe Bryant coming out of. No, this guy's an underdog. He's undersized. All right, he might only be about 5'11", maybe 6 foot. He's a shorter guy to be in the NBA, you know, so he had to go against all the odds.
There you go. Big time. Listen here. That's a real thing, sisters. Even pandering Dr. Umar has said that with his whole chest. Dr. Umar is on record in 4K saying that the melanated sister does not want to get with her melanated brother while he is in process. Oh, the Panda Bear said that. Says y'all want the man when he at the finish line. Becky sees his potential. She ride with him. They be in college. She be using her dying dollars to get him some Stromboli. Shout out to my wife. It is got to get with a man in process. That builds that loyalty. You know, I think it's, you know, obviously shade, but when women say it, but men truly are like dogs. As loyal as dogs, long as you show us some love and compassion and appreciation, I swear there ain't nothing you can't get out of a non-nug man. But come on, Dr. Umar said it. Come to help your melanated brother while he is in process before he is him. Can you do it, sisters?
Man, as he says to Ebony Dean says something about his dad's comments. What did his dad say? Not sure. Y'all got to fill us in. Y'all know we don't know all the ins and outs.
Uh-oh. We got Josh out to Sister Ebony Dean. They be on it.
And shout out to Honeybee. Been a member 9 months. Says, hey, fellas, just checking in. Salute.
Salute to our Sister Honeybee. Always good to see you, sister.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, get that money. Money. Gotta get that money. Oh, money. And I'm going to get it. And it won't stop, and it don't stop, and it won't stop. You know what I'm talking about?
Shout out to the soul brother. Come through with the 50 ball. Says, what's good, fellas? Just showing some support. As always, the content is on point. Says, wifey grabbed me the SBC Nation hoodie. He says, walked around Universal Studios with it on and got side-eyed. Egregious.
Ooh, you know, I love it. That's my kind of carried on. Shout out to Soul Brother and the missus. Too freaking dope. I love it.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! Come on, just bring it. I need you to stand up while y'all not moving. Come on. Don't make me push. Don't make me push. Thank you, sir. There go money. She touching you. Where they get that money? Where they get that money? I can see money from a long ways.
Elder Gregory Kelly,
That's right. Come on.
$100.
Everybody get something in your hand. Come on and put it right here.
Elder Soul Brother, $50. Appreciate you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. And I see Sister Ebony say what he said about black biatches.
Yeah.
Ooh, this dude's there?
Yeah, whoever that was in the video, he was like, these black bees. Yeah, that was wild. That was, I don't
what video? Did I miss it?
No, as you was, they kept bleeping it out. Yeah, they bleeped it out. He was saying black bees. I meant to touch on that. Yeah, that was, I don't know where the hate and vitriol come from, but he's one of these black bees. He was hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he cussed it through the whole video. They just keep bleeping it out. Yeah, he's going off
about a lot of stuff, but it's very difficult to argue against the truth. This has been his girlfriend since he's been in high school. Before he knew he was going to go to the NBA, she was there. Before he went to Villanova and was winning national championships, she already put the dibs in on this guy. And I can understand the frustrations of there is another quote unquote black man gone. But oftentimes, women of other races put their bid in on the potential of a black man.
That's true. So I was trying to go back and see exactly what y'all talking about. In this video?
Yep, keep going. It's back. Keep going. Right here, whenever it's playing that sound bite, right there. Go to that last sound bite.
Now, again, this guy and that black women are pissed off about this.
Now, that's not his dad. This is just some guy on Instagram or something.
Okay. Big Read or so. Okay. Yeah, this guy was going.
Okay. Yeah, he just got the photos up. So yeah, this guy here is, I don't know who this ninja is.
But yeah, it was doing these sound bites. Yeah, he was B word this, B word that. He was wild.
Yeah, this just some guy raging. I don't know who this is.
Okay.
Yeah, so nonetheless, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he out of pocket, but that's not his dad. Okay.
FVD was like, watch your mouth, motherfucker.
I ain't got no time to play. I'm just gonna make that goddamn money and keep it moving. You hear me? Just stack, just stack, just stack, just stack and stack and stack. You hear me?
Shout out to the General Theo Coop. Come through with the 50 ball sponsoring the show. Just a $50 super sticker.
Shout out to Big Dog Theo Coop. I was over there hanging out this morning. We was over there cutting up. Shout out to Theo Coop. We back, baby. Give us free. Give us free.
Shout out to our brother Theo Coop.
Shout out to Theo Coop. We was over there cutting up, and so he asked, who was gonna win, and somebody, wasn't me, said if the Nets win, that Spike Lee was gonna throw a Diddler style freak off. It might have been me. Shout out to Theo Coop.
Shout out to our brother Theo.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you, brother, coming through, sponsoring the show. And I was gonna say this. I wanted to pull this up. So y'all coming after Bronson. Pretty much they going after anybody divesting. And public enemy number one right now, our brother Jamie Foxx. They coming after Jamie Foxx. As y'all know, he recently had another kid, his third baby mama. All his baby mamas are YT, and people are up in arms.
I don't know why. Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
So I'm gonna pull this up. We're gonna start over here at the Paul Pierce. You know, this woman over here, they had something to say about it.
Goodness gracious. She's starting to get on my nerves.
So Jamie Foxx recently did a special where he was like, I'm not messing with no more white women anymore.
When was this?
This was recently. So this is his first baby mom right here. Okay. This is his second baby mom.
Okay.
So then this is his most. So he said recently that he's not having no.
Man. All right. I will say this. This is Jamie Foxx before the fame. All right. I believe they got a grown kid, about 20 something. So come on now. Show us the young picture when he was clapping cheeks. Let's give him some justice. What she looked like back in the 90s or whatever.
Yeah, come on now. Listen here. Where I go with this? Here's the thing. Jamie may be suave, shout out to Jamie, extraordinarily talented. We gonna forgive him for that whole Shanae or Wanda, whatever the hell he was, in Living Color. It was what it was. But that being said, come on, we are learning our melanated sisters are picky. They're very particular. They like a ninja with some edge. You can have all the money you want. If you ain't got no edge, they liable to disrespect you and blackpill you. Shout out to Steph and Aisha Curry. Argue with your mama. So come on. Ain't no sisters really checking for Jamie like that. But she is. She's smitten with Jamie. She licking Jamie's toes.
Man, listen, Jamie Foxx had a kid with a whole rock star.
Yep, it got wild. She was licking toes, sucking gooch.
Okay, too.
So then this is his most. So he said recently that he's not having no white. He's like, I'm not messing with no more white women.
Yeah, he's a comedian, right?
Yeah, but he recently just is he's having a baby now.
Yeah,
with this girl right here.
Okay.
So people are dragging him because they're
So apparently Jamie Foxx like average basic white kuda kata. Must be good. Must be something to this average basic YT kuda kata. Nothing to see. All right. These women look like they work at the damn elementary school in the damn cafeteria. Jamie Foxx, what the hell is you doing, brother?
Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand the perks. Man, listen, y'all see these sisters. I know every last one of them make a mean tray of Rice Krispie treats. Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean. Them motherfucking Rice Krispie treats be tender. So y'all don't get it. Y'all know nothing. Rice Krispie treats, you probably sprinkle a little bit of damn pumpkin spice on that thing, boy. Y'all know nothing about it.
never talks down on black that you weren't. Listen, I don't have a problem with Jamie Foxx because Jamie Foxx never talks down on black women. He never says nothing bad about black women. Does he have a preference of an older white lady? Yes. Is that what you want? Cool. I've seen Jamie Foxx out multiple times with older white women. That's his vibe.
Hey, see, she throwing shade. All right, me and Mr. Walker, we making light of the situation. You got real shade. All right. You wondering why you wasn't chose.
Oh, I don't like that. She gonna say older white was diabolical as heck. But I will say, they kind of fit in the description. I just want to go say it. Like I said, when they give a school teacher, lunch lady, nice lunch lady. That's a lunch lady. They give you extra scoops of tuna noodle casserole. Sister Ebony Dean, you put some respect on it.
Seen Jamie Foxx out multiple times with older white women. That's his vibe. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? My mom was single. She would probably try to get it cracking with him. She's not white though. But the point is Jamie Foxx has a type. So who cares? Does he talk bad about black women? No. Should he have said that in his comedy special? Yeah, because it was funny.
It was on stage?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, y'all reaching. He said, "I'll never do on stage during his comedy." Yeah, I mean, come on. Well,
I don't think the black woman community should feel a way about this because he doesn't. I only feel a way about men who want to bring down black women and always talk about black women in a negative light and then uplift the other race. If you're not doing that, he don't talk bad about black women ever. And so that's be my problem with people dating outside of their race. Date outside of your race.
So if he's never done that, talk down on black women, and he has 3 mothers of his kids that are white, why are people coming for him?
Well, Natalia Summers, she called his action.
Oh, well. But before she say that, because they have a monopoly on you ninjas. Just like the Bronson brother and, everybody else that does it. Bonquisha said, how dare you? They should get the first rights of refusal. So the only way you should date Becky is if they tell you can. As if Bonquisha say, we don't want you. And even then, you ain't allowed. I mean, they got to really give you an exemption to do so.
And that's unfortunate because it don't work that way. And yeah, Jamie Foxx should take the page out of KS's book. Go where you are appreciated. Yeah, he could go get him. Jamie Foxx could go and deal with an IG baddie and deal with the headaches and get abused. He know what it is. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. He got a hit banger called was it Fall or Your Type? In the video, he get pushed out the window by some IG baddie. He know the heartache that comes with dealing with them. I believe he made a video about it. But he said over here with dang on green bean casserole Becky. Yes, yeah, pumpkin spice Becky. Yeah, nice and safe. Vanilla, safe, mundane, demure, placid. Well, all that just yeah.
And shout out to our brother Uncle C's with the 20 ball. He says, not sure what your college campus was like, but I remember one thing. Becky's were looking for men they could build, and the sisters were looking for the come up. Now I saw nerdy brothers with Rich Becky on a regular.
Yes. Big time, man. What did KS said it and I experienced it. Becky was what it is? Ring by spring. That's what they say. Ring by spring. Bonquisha said hot girl summer for 4 semesters straight.
God damn. And shout out to our brother Theo Coop, the show sponsor, became a channel member.
Appreciate you, brother Cooper.
Appreciate you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And No Contendo says interracial corn sells the most. Wesley Pipes is a legend.
Okay, I see. No Contendo.
And indeed he is. What you talking about?
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Who else on the internet can just pull up Wesley Pipes that, on demand like that? A legend.
Make it nasty.
Listen, he taught a generation of young men how to hunch. Got to get your game right. All right.
In college, I got made us a Patreon story. Listen here, our dorm was wild. We have some company come over. You stay with that on the TV. That's how you get the mood going.
Egregious. And shout out to Sean Miller. Says, got to understand, Jamie Foxx comes from an era of being taught about having mixed kids, whether it's Hispanic, Caucasian, or Hawaiian. It's a thing in the 90s.
Oh, want to have a kid with the good hair. Most egregious, man.
Man, here we go. Hit the like button.
His actions coonery for trying to appease to his black audience during his last comedy special, saying he wouldn't.
Why wouldn't he try to appease his black comedy people? He black.
Yeah, but they're saying that he was using that to gain a bigger black fan base.
He didn't need to do all. He got a big black fan base.
But that's what they're saying. I'm telling you what they're saying.
Yeah, I know. This is just critics.
Yeah. I think that a black man can be more attracted to white women and still support black women. Yes. What your attraction is what your attraction is. It doesn't matter. People are attracted to who they like. And I'll never forget, I used to work with this white man. And I remember he told me one day, he's like, I am so not attracted to black women at all. He was like, I like white women, flat butt, flat chest. Like, give me that. No, that's what he told me. And I respected him. Like, I didn't think he was racist. I didn't think anything. He was like, that's what I really like. Like, I don't like big butts. I don't like black women. I'm just physically not attracted to them in any way. And it didn't make me seem like, oh, he's racist. People have what they're attracted to. Like, I'm not attracted to white men. I'm not racist towards white men, but I don't find white men attractive.
Yeah.
That's just is what it is. I don't find other races attractive. Like, not all other races. Like, there's a lot of attractive races, but I'm saying like white, I've never been with a white man before, ever in my life. It's my preference. I'm not racist. I love white people, I guess, but like I'm not racist, you know? So I think you can have a preference and not be racist. I think white people can say I'm only attracted to white people and not be racist.
Yeah. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you like what you like.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. So Jamie, keep doing what you're doing.
I love some Jamie Foxx.
You know, no matter what they're trying to say about what your personal preference is for the kids, the mother of your kids.
So yeah, shout out to Jamie. You know, he can do what he want. If he want to have these kids with Becky, and he do what he want.
Like seriously, man, ain't never. It just seems unusual, right? You know, I get it. From the outside looking in, it seemed like brother Jamie Foxx, and shout out to who said it. Jamie Foxx, like 56 years old. So there you go. Maybe perhaps he is. Insidious Nug Nug. He dating his age group. But I get it. I expected too, Jamie, to have him some melanated baddie. One expecting this, I ain't gonna hold you, but we can't see the whole body. We can't see the Ashley Dalton cam.
Stop, Mr. Walker.
She might be twerking with something.
Listen, we're gonna rest in our disappointment. That's all.
Rest.
That's all we gonna do. And EV, he says they really think they own us. We ain't black then.
Sisters, if y'all acted right, we wouldn't mind y'all owning us. But y'all mean.
And shout out to EV, says Cap. No man likes flat butt. Stop the cap. Like Mr. Walker said, they got to stand up. We don't know, but
might be some, but it's most likely concaved.
There you go. Like you said, Jamie like a woman. Maybe he like gok overall that. So we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Throat to lay goat, Becky. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Becky look like she can, what they say, suck a melon through a straw, as they say.
Sweet Jesus. Compete, sisters. Compete.
But nonetheless, we ain't done. If y'all thought he was getting off the hook that easy, not before the Prince of Pan-African get to him.
Oh, it's about to get wicked. Here we go.
Heard about this? I want to say this about Jamie Foxx and his snow bunny hopping. First of all, I love and respect Jamie Foxx. He may very well be the most talented black man of this century.
Facts.
Definitely of his generation. One of the greatest in history. The brother can act, the brother can sing, and the brother is a tremendous comedian. Tremendous. We know he had a health scare not too long ago, Art. He said live on stage that he was done with the snow bunnies, but he only said in public. I want to be honest. I got to be fair, Art. He did say he was done with the snow bunnies.
This is what people are trying to hold him accountable for. It was a joke. He's a comedian. So when he came back, y'all remember he was in that coma. He was out, thought he was losing his life, and then he come back. And that first comedy special, he was up there joking. Oh, he was saying a lot of stuff that night. Oh, I'm done with white women. I promise my sisters I ain't doing it no more. I seen the light. You know, he's playing and joking. And now a year later, he got a white woman pregnant. And now Bonquisha mad. It's like, stop.
He a comedian. Shout out to Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce said it twice. He said he a comedian. Can't take these ninjas seriously, respectfully. It's Jamie Foxx. Like, can you like? He always joking. He always in some kind of character. He always working. Yeah, I wanted to, like I said, respectfully. It's their craft. It's their brand. I wouldn't take nothing they really say seriously, especially whenever it could be rage baity. And here we are.
In that comedy stand-up he had, but he said in public. But guess what? He lied about that too, because guess what? They not in public, right? They all outside together. His third baby mama. So Jamie Foxx got 3 baby moms with 3 snow bunnies. 3 baby moms with 3 snow bunnies. I don't like it. I don't think it's safe. I don't think he learned his lesson from the last scare that he said his daughter helped save him from. I don't like this. 3 snow bunnies, no black women. But when I do the psychological analysis, Art, not to dig all in my brother's business, but Jamie Foxx was abandoned at 7 months of age by his biological parents. They left him. He was raised by his grandparents. Why am I bringing that up, Art?
Why?
as a doctor of clinical psychology, as a certified school psychologist,
Okay.
as someone who has studied child psychology since I was 18 years old,
That's a bet.
I believe Jamie Foxx may suffer from some unconscious, unhealed childhood trauma art resulting from the abandonment of his mom and dad.
Fuck is you talking about?
Fuck is you talking about? I mean, so you did all that filibuster. I'm the most requested scholar. All right. I'm the Prince of Pan-Africanism. So I know what I'm about to say is truth. Y'all better listen. All right. He was dealing with abandonment issues as a child. When you go through that, that's going to lead you to white coup d'etat every time, or every time. All right. Black queens forever. Don't abandon your kids. Never.
Absolutely not. No, I can't ride that crazy train. We know too many brothers. Come on, we know the conversation we have over here. We got too many melanated brothers, and some done express, abandonment. Ain't gonna drive you into the arms of no snow bunny. Absolutely not. No, I wish I might have. I told you I grew up around raging hyenas. Women that tried to psychologically and physically delete men, some might have allegedly. I didn't go off to college and start looking for Becky's. Absolutely not. So, Dr. Umar, we challenged that effed up theory.
And shout out to $2 Tony, been a member 28 months. Says, we all said we were done with snow bunnies, but
shout out to $2 Tony. Miss you, brother. Stephen James tried to take your place with insults, but his insults kind of lame. We need you back.
And now he says, my dad's wife is YT. Growing up in the 70s, it did matter to me.
There you go, Sister Niecy. Are you black? Sure. I'm messing with you.
Love is love, Niecy. And Uncle C's says, how is this his business? No man should spend this much energy in another man's business that don't concern him. Well, hold on. You ain't no clinical psychologist. You ain't the most requested doctor. You ain't the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
You sure as heck ain't King Kong consciousness.
Shout out to Uncle C's. We do agree with you.
Appreciate you, OG.
And I think that he may hold something against black women, because in his heart art, I don't think Jamie Foxx has come to terms with, and I don't think Jamie Foxx art has completely, if at all, forgiven his biological mother and father, but especially the mother, for abandoning him. And from what I understand, Art, his parents did not live far from his grandparents, and they still didn't participate in his life. So I think Jamie Foxx has some deep trauma, understandably so too, Art. Understandably so. Jamie Foxx probably has some very deep trauma surrounding the abandonment of his parents that has left him untrusting of black women. I'm not giving Jamie Foxx.
Omar, that's a stretch. That is such a stretch for you to put that jacket on him. Like, my God, why don't he just like YT women? I mean, he ain't the first, he won't be the last to say some phenomenon. So you sitting here trying to get your you acting like Cheyenne Bryant right now.
Ooh, Dr. Umar, I'm about to check your credentials. I mess with Dr. Umar. We done broke it down. Ain't none of these sisters checking for brother Jamie. He ain't they type. He's rich, he's talented, but they always said, these sisters said day in and day out, I want to do the season with some edge. Your favorite celebrity ain't got no edge. And that's all right. Nothing wrong with that for them, but the sisters don't want them. Just acknowledging an observable reality. It is what it is.
It's a pass for triple bunny hunting. Triple bunny hunting is mad work with all these beautiful black women out here. It's mad work for him to not have been able to get one sister art. He got 3 white baby moms. I'm not giving him a pass, but the psychologist in me, the therapist in me, Art, requires that I give my brother a little bit of grace because I understand the parental abandonment and trauma that he's dealing with. He's not excused from triple bunny hunting, but I'm giving my brother some grace because I know he's fighting some internal demons that he needs to one day confront. And I want all my celebrities out there to know, Art.
Hell!
Shout out to Umar. Umar being, he's showing mercy. So Umar come a long way. Y'all remember Umar used to give virtual lashings. Umar would say, Jamie, that's 10 lashes for each baby mama. Quata. Was that egregious for Umar used to sit up here and whip ninjas over the internet? Umar would be like, look, that's 3 lashes. For that, what you just did, that's going to get you 10 lashes. Is Umar the man to be issuing out lashes?
Listen here. I think issuing out lashes to any of our brothers and sisters is egregious work. Like, golly, you know, only time we whooping out, handing out lashes, you done committed the most egregious crime. And the only alternative is capital punishment. But yeah, not for triple bunny hunt. That's wild. Triple bunny hunt. I can't stand Umar. He be funny at times. Like, he's stressing. It's hurting him. Is he like this resourceful brother giving all of his newly found riches and wealth away to the bunny ranch. He's stressing. But you say you didn't diagnose him though, Umar. So he got abandonment issues. The sisters heard him. Who heard him? His mama, says Umar.
I want them to know that if they need a life coach, I'm here for you. Because a lot of them don't have nobody they can talk to. And I need them to know that they can talk to Dr. Umar privately, confidentially. Nobody will know. And I will take it to my grave. I just want to put that out there. If any of my celebrity brothers ever need to have a conversation. And I do talk to some celebrities.
You a lie. And the truth ain't in you.
Umar said confidentially, just hit the Cash App. Donations. Umar said for a small fee of $499.99, you can talk to the Prince of Pan-African. You got it, Jamie. Donations.
Might hit up Dr. Umar for a consultation. Go trauma dump on Dr. Umar. I wonder if Dr. Umar can handle my darkness. I challenge you, Dr. Umar. I won't hold back. Just dump it on you. Dr. Umar, you better stop. He said, come on. I won't say nothing. That sounded wild. I won't say nothing.
By the way, Art, I'll never reveal who they are because y'all know who they are. And we have private, confidential conversations. And I do that with them as their brother because they need that. So shout out to Jamie Foxx. But my dear brother, please let this third Karen, this third ice woman, let this be your last swim in the warm skim milk, Jamie Foxx. Please, brother, for the sake of the race, after you have this beautiful baby, no more pale vagina. Black power.
Athlete.
Yes, I did. The snow bunny track. Now, first of all, I don't think anybody's surprised, Art. I don't think anybody's surprised to find out that white women are actually working together to entrap rich black athletes into marriage. Nobody's surprised. The only thing people may be surprised about is how serious and how scientific the snow bunny trap is, Art. So in that text message that got leaked, the girl told her sister or cousin or girlfriend who's already with a black NFL superstar, she said, I want a football player, preferably an NFL player. And she responded, Art, and said, that's easy, but you got to play your cards right. Look at this, Art. She said it's easy. She said it's easy. She said it's easy for a white girl to get a black athlete. Art, think about that now.
Umar is incensed right now. Y'all know his message.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Umar, the best thing you can do is marry you a black woman. You know how powerful it would be when you're doing these interviews if your wife was sitting next to you and you be like, look, I got my beautiful queen. You ninjas need to do this and do that. Maybe somebody might listen.
That part there. And listen here, Dr. Umar, you know why they say it's easy. I just told y'all before the show started. Dr. Umar's on record saying that Becky and them don't mind building with the brothers while they are in process. He acknowledged that. That's why it's so easy for them. The sisters won't do that. Becky come in and all she do is be sweet, feminine, cooperative. That's it. And she wins. She helping him with his homework or just doing his homework in college, just giving him gas money and stuff. Shout out to my wife. My wife loves saying she's been my secretary ever since college. And she has, salute to her. That's why she got me 14 years going strong. Be your man's secretary. KS touched on that. You be your man's secretary. He can't live without you. You got him. It's like magic.
And shout out to Naive. Been a member 17 months. Says, my brother never brought one home, though.
Okay. Shout out to Sister Naive.
And Stephen James says, why as soon as I tune in, that big chump picking on me?
You know what it is.
And Rachel. How do we know if Umar really has a doctorate? He could be faking like Cheyenne. I think he showed he is. I believe his dissertation is public, though he done crossed a few T's, dotted a couple I's.
Yeah, he said you could call. He gave his college permission to tell you about his degrees and stuff. So he good. He said, give him a call. They'll tell you.
Money.
Black Bang with the tip ball says in Ali, he played Jamie Foxx played Bundini Brown, a trainer for Ali. He married a YT lady, and in the movie, he said he can give up pork, but he can't give up them YT women. He really living in his words.
Shout out to Jamie. He played that part. Shout out to Jamie, man. One of the best to ever do it. No hate.
There you go.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Money.
And Mr. Clay come through gifting 5 memberships.
Appreciate you, brother, Mr. Clay. Good to see you, man.
And he also come back with a 5 ball. He says, salute to my nephews and SBC Nation. Been cloud watching.
It's been a while, man.
Appreciate you, Unc.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And
money.
Brother Ray with the 10 ball. Umar didn't take care of his own black daughters. The one daughter is Fubar.
Ooh, uh-oh. Yeah, see, that's what we saying. Like, Dr. Umar is just not the messenger. Some folks need to sit some of these conversations out. That is it. That is all.
Yeah, his daughter was over there on the panel that time with Heathen Queen. Shout out to HQ. Yeah, HQ was on the panel that time with Umar's daughter. And she was up there, he was putting the battery in her back. Yeah, your daddy ain't here. She said, it was wild. It was wild. I got to see if I can find that.
Man, shout out to HQ, man. I miss HQ shows over there with Black American. They used to be funny, man. I used to look forward to HQ shows. Now she went all political on us. Shout out to HQ.
And shout out to Tabitha says, why does Umar remind me of Foghorn Leghorn?
Boy, I say. That's one of my favorite racist cartoons.
So we're going to put Umar in the sub and keep it moving.
Oh, for sure.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
Keep telling you, sisters, we want y'all to win. Be soft, be cooperative. That's how you do it. I believe I'm a case study. I am difficult to please. I'm picky, and I could be an a-hole. You be sweet. I think y'all sisters can get y'all, man. Got to get past that hut.
And shout out to Spaces says, caught the live, a little for the collection plate.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. So here we go. We're talking about high value men don't chase, they choose. I'm going to pull this story up, which everybody knows viral on the P. Diddy, 50 Cent, baby mama, all this madness.
Diabolical.
Sick nigga. You can tell 50 watching the porn right now. Look, he put up this shit. It's kind of blurred. And he said, free Diddy. He has gone through enough being born with no penis, LOL. Yo, Fifth, I love you, brother. But you can't joke about a man having a small dick. If he had your bitch, bent up like a pretzel, and had whatever nigga he wanted fucking yo bitch. And I know you're gonna say that's not your girl, but that's your baby mom's. I don't care if that nigga Diddy had a vagina, my nigga. That nigga has your girl. I guarantee, I promise you, like, with all due respect, I love 50. 50, don't get mad at me. You know, we're on the same team all the time. But listen, Fifth, I guarantee Diddy was having your girl do shit that you never thought she would even ever do, nigga. You was embarrassed to even be like, yo, you want to try this? Like, Diddy was having her do it, gang. Like, nigga, she was probably eating fecal matter, like, licking toes, getting peed on. 5 niggas did fuck her. Bruv, you can't talk. You can't clown Diddy's dick size. I'm sorry. Yeah, even if, all right, bet, Diddy had a 1-inch dick, but he brought in the nigga with a 15-incher to fucking bruise her up. That
What's
she can
happening?
basically walk home to take care of y'all son.
Man, so this is the DJ Academics character, and he's describing what happened. So y'all know earlier this week that X-rated video got leaked, 50 Cent's baby mama, as y'all see, and it got leaked of her at one of Diddy's freak parties, and Diddy had some dude in there hunching on her, and they was all in the room. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, and yeah, so Diddy was well known. She was one of Diddy's concubines. You know, along with Young Miami, he was paying these women. He was giving her, I think, 100,000 or 50,000 a month to 50 Cent baby mama. So, you know, that's the art of war. We talk about Drake do it. All these guys been doing it since the beginning of time. And he like, 50 Cent, you got beef with me? I'm going to take your child's mother and make her my concubine. And he did. And Diddy used to, yeah, they was known to be together, but people didn't know she was doing all this stuff. And now this video come out of her getting stroked down by some man while Diddy is in the room, just watching him, walking around naked. And 50 said he got a little pecker or something. I don't know. And they say Diddy was just walking around the room instructing them. So I guess he's a full-blown cuck. He said, hey, I might not be able to stroke you, but I'm going to bring somebody in to stroke you.
Man, the creator, he got a wild sense of humor. Like, you know, put a 1 in the chat if y'all seen this video. I'm trying to see something. But think about that. You the diddler. You are accomplished, got tons of money. You can get some of the most physically attractive women to do some of the wildest things on planet Earth for you. And the Lord done saw it fit to adorn you with a little micro machine. That's diabolical. You know? How can you have big meat energy and you got subpar meats? That's diabolical. That's a lot of hurt.
I'm sorry, Fifth. I'm sorry, Fifth. You can't do that. When she walking like this in the kitchen and she limping because you get Sly Diggler, who just hit her with the 15-inch python, nigga, and she could barely walk. She over here limping. Yeah, and then that's y'all son. Y'all son is looking at it like, mommy, you good, mommy? Mommy, every time you come from Star Island, mommy. Nah, Fifth, you can't clown Diddy on that. Even if he ain't had the size, he brought the nigga in with the size. All right, bring in the bulldozer. Bring him in. 2 at a time, y'all. 2 at a time. All-star freak off. I'm sorry, you can't. I don't care if Diddy got a vagina, my nigga. I promise you, bruv. I don't care if Diddy got the smallest dick in him.
And they say this is Diddy's get back for 50 Cent doing that documentary. 50 and Diddy said, I got something. I'm gonna release this tape. I don't care if it humiliates me. I'm gonna show your baby mama. And yeah, they say Diddy walking around the room with a bottle of baby oil. No joke. All right. Yeah, instructing them, telling the dude, all right, now turn her around, bend her over. He'll walk over. They say he was squirting baby oil on them the whole time while they was hunching. This is a real thing. You've seen, right? They be hunching. You'll just see Diddy's arm coming to the screen with a bottle of baby oil, squirting oil on them. He made sure they was nice and lubed up. I haven't seen it. For y'all who have, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm surprised I don't see no ones in the chat. We gotta start a poll, Mr. X. Whoever just seen this leaked footage. This is wild. I hear the DJ Academics character talking about he don't care if Diddy had a coup de kata. He bought in a ninja with the meat. One of the most wildest statements of 2026. Cuckold behavior. That's self-hate. Cuck? Who what? You want to sit there and see somebody go overtime on your lady. I guess it's your concubine, but that's still you introducing meat into the situation. In any other animal kingdom, somebody got to go. But you just inviting meat. I can't even make statements in regards to it. It's wild. I don't know.
History. He had your chick sucking everything, peeing on, getting peed on, 5 niggas fucking her. He used her motherfucking vagina basically like it was a scrimmage, nigga. This is football practice. Everybody getting on this shit. OTAs, nigga, 2-a-days. Run that shit. Nah. Put it like this. He did that for 10 bands. You loved her. Let's be honest. You loved her. You loved her, Fifth.
And that's the thing. Yeah, these was not Diddy's ladies. These were humiliation rituals. I mean, yeah, this ain't like these were his wives. These were women he's a deviant. So he got beef with 50. They into humiliating each other on that level. I mean, rappers been doing this for a long time, even going back to shout out to Dr. Dre. People don't know that Dr. Dre and Suge Knight share a baby mama. So Dr. Dre's first baby, or I don't know if she was his first ex-wife or baby mama. I know his first child's mom, you know, back when he was with Death Row and him and Suge was cool. And then he left Death Row. Him and Suge was beefing. He left the woman, Dr. Dre, and then Suge Knight ended up marrying Dr. Dre's baby mama, and he had a kid with her too. So now she's sitting here with a kid by Dr. Dre and Suge Knight. It's a fact.
Yeah, this is wild. You know, way to explain it. Yeah, Diddler ain't have no emotional attachment. He was just being a diabolical deviant, a modern day villain in real time. You know, it is what it is. But 50 took this L. Y'all had a kid together. Yeah, y'all was loving on one another. Kissy face. And now this. Yeah, that's the L. That's an L. I see why he don't like the Diddler. Why he been beefing all this time. There you go. That hurt. That definitely hurt. You thought she loved you, you know, all the sweet nothings. They had a child, and now the Diddler and some other ninja just doing work. That's wild.
Fifth, we've all loved a hoe from time to time. I know it kind of hurt when it's when you think she's not a hoe. Like if she a public hoe, that's whatever. If you think she's not a hoe, and then you find out afterwards she a hoe, that feeling of you being a sucker as the only one that didn't see that she was a hoe, and you're the only one who wiped her, bro. I'm telling you.
He told me I can give my girl anything in the world, but I can't give her that. Talking about my so so yeah, it was just like.
So this is it. This is actual footage, still shots from it. All right, the room be all red LEDs, big old rooms, and the Diddler just be walking around. All right, give him neck, do this, do that. And it's the guy here who did it. So this is him. His name is Sly Diggler. Can't make that up. Sly Diggler speaks on the Diddy parties. So he said Diddy paid him like $10,000 to come in and start stroking women down.
You see, I've heard something. I heard the Diddler get extra diabolical. He like to take bodily fluids and start smearing them everywhere. So you see what I'm saying? Sly Diggler ain't make it out unscathed and unglazed, if you ask me. Shame on you, brother. You letting them use you as some Mandingo hunch monster. That ain't honorable. Yeah, don't be proud of your work. That's wicked. Yeah, the Diddler done some things to you. Yeah, Glaze was everywhere.
He can give her all the gifts she want, but he can't necessarily. Some guys feel intimidated by not having a big, I guess, but and he just wanna. I don't know. I think he just like to see this.
The world is definitely laughing at Diddy today because we saw a tape that came out between him and Daphne Joy and a porn star, and in the tape, everybody's making fun of Diddy's size. And in that clip you heard the support star talking about it. This is wild. This is crazy. I don't know if I would film myself if I wasn't bringing it like that, if you know what I mean. But tell me your thoughts about this whole thing. Do you think more tapes are coming out? Like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.
I just want to tell 50 something. There's nothing you can do to get back at Diddy. They didn't give him a life sentence.
Yeah, before Charleston White stomp him out. I'm going to piggyback on what this woman just said. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they have no dignity. So a lot of these guys are, former corn stars. They are ex-workers. I mean, they don't have no souls. These are the soulless and the shameless. They are operating in the underworld. We just got to save the babies, keep them away from it.
There you go. Yeah. This ain't an admirable position. Just like a woman 304. It may seem cool. I get it. There's double standards, right? But absolutely not. You are an object of desire. And look who done called you the diddler. You listen here. He earned that 10K. It wasn't cool. There's stories he don't want to tell. He keeping some things to himself, I promise you.
With the little boy playing foosball with him. They didn't give him a life sentence. Say, man, listen. I know you still mad because the boy had your baby mama over there. Oh, yeah. Playing foosball with him. That's the foosball machine with the two. You all them one men. Ain't that the thing when you spin them in the soccer man spin? Yeah, he had your baby mama over there playing foosball with the little boy in there watching a big screen TV. Who you think was coming out telling him everything gonna be all right? It wasn't his mama. She was in there. She was the ball on the foosball table. So they were kicking her around. That was Diddy, man. So you got to do nothing else, 50. You got to appreciate Diddy, cause unless he turned the boy into a freak too. Now if he done turned your boy into a freak, kick his ass. Do exactly what did. Now if that boy ain't no freak, and all he heard was his mama, oh Lord, and he didn't get to see nothing. Man, raise up all Diddy, my nigga. Yeah, raise up all Diddy. But I can't tell a nigga raise up. If a nigga get my baby mama and do it like that, how he done your baby mama with me hoe in the house, I be doing him the same way.
Shouts to the fool. Man, that poor boy. And like you said, 50 has come out and, he said he don't really care, but he, like I said, to his son, he talking about, trying to shame her, but she don't have no shame. And he like, the boy going to 8th grade, I believe. And he said, hi, you don't think of his friends seeing this or this and that? Absolutely not. This is all get back, 50. So as much as 50 come up here and troll and all that, gotta be careful of the energy you put out.
We have had this discussion. This is one of the dangers whenever you move like this. You petty, you don't play with others, and you make kind of a living off people not liking you. I've always kind of been a fan of 50, man. I like his art. I like what he stands for. I like his toughness. I've always been a fan for the most part, but this ain't it. And Charleston White is evil, man. He said the little boy was sitting in another room watching TV, and the diddler came in there all glazed up, talking to his son. Hey, little man, Pat. Hey, little man. Everything all right. Your mom, she cool. She cool. We just having a ball. She in there screaming. That ain't nothing, little man. You good. Tell your daddy. Damn. Tell your daddy, your mom, she good. She gonna be a little sore, but tell your daddy she all right. Take that.
Yeah. You say nigga my baby mama like that with me holding the house. That's why I've been trying, man, why 50 on the boy like that. But I forgot. Man, in my fact, she still work for him today, don't she? You might have to make a part 2. say, to release all them emotions you hide behind my nigga. Now I know, listen, a man is a man. You can't act like that, don't bother you. Cause you didn't do this to him when he tried to take you on the shopping trip, Fifth. Come on, Kurt, don't do that, man. Just say pull back. Listen, unless he turned your boy into a freak. Do you see that little boy like it? Cause kids ain't supposed to be exposed to sexual noises or sexual content.
Hell! Man, your kid exposed to the diddler is wicked work. And like he said, 50 and Diddy got a history. 50 come out and told the story that Diddy tried to take him shopping. You know, back in the day, he said, "Hey, let me take you shopping." 50 Cent, kind of, I'm a grown man, but the diddler been wanting fifth. So he said, "I'm gonna get your baby mama, try to get close to your kids." The art of war. These people be operating on another level. Even rest in peace to Tupac. They was doing that to Puff back in the day. So Puffy been around a long time. Where Suge Knight and them, they was flying to Atlanta to sleep with Puffy's girls and stuff. They always been sleeping with each other's women. That's always been a thing.
Disgusting. Nasty. And it don't get you nowhere. Look where they got them. Everybody hurt. Everybody mad, raging mad. Yeah, like I said, shout out to the brother 50, but he mad. He hurt. This ain't no win. You know what I mean? Like, he was talking all that mess old Puffy. He's been talking mess old Puffy for a while. Made the documentary, and the diddler came out of left field. They're like, here you go. Eat that. Golly. Like you said, it ain't just her. 50 said, I don't care about her, but then the kid. And you trying to guilt trip? Dang, 50. I don't know what move you make.
And shout out to Soul Brother, been a member 15 months. Says, Diddy, take that.
Take that, Playboy.
And No Contendo says, so Diddy reviving West Coast production?
What's West Coast Productions?
Possibly. And shout out to Sean Miller, says Diddy was the real life Glenn Quagmire. Giggity.
Real rap. Yeah, for real he was.
And shout out to Air Force Reek, says 50's baby mama just got on OF, so the tape was just to promote that. She tried to play victim, but it doesn't work. Salute, fellas.
Salute to the sister Ebony Dean. She shared the video on the Patreon. Shout out to everybody in the Patreon. Yeah, she ain't no victim. Yeah, I seen that. She made some response like talking about I was in love. That was wild.
Wicked work.
Did it do the boy like this here? Is that why you smashing on him? Only the strong can show compassion for the weak. 50? That's all I'm saying, man. Oh, goddamn it. Nigga, I like Diddy. Outside of what he do at the Diddy party and killing Tupac, I like the boy. Know why? He was a big bad wolf. Ain't nobody whooped him. Yeah, he the only nigga I know hanging nigga over the balcony by this bitch. Blowing up cars by this bitch. Taking another nigga bitch and making it his bitch. Like he did your woman. That's the only nigga I know in the industry done this. Done freaked all you niggas hoes. Done freaked half you nigga rappers. And everybody's... Only thing they got is a nigga saying, man, he paid me to fuck Cassie. They ain't got no woman saying nothing bad on Diddy. Cassie not even saying nothing bad. How nigga be mad?
I'm going to say something that probably a lot of people won't like, but Daphne Joy's frontal lobe was developed before she got with Diddy, okay? So at what point do we give her accountability for the part that she played in this when she just could have said no? Throughout my lifetime, men have asked me to do things that I was not okay with, so I said no. Why couldn't she just say no? You know why she couldn't say no? Because she wanted that mortgage paid every single month on that condo in Miami. She wanted whatever additional money she was getting from Diddy to do whatever, however she pleased. So at what point do we give her some accountability and just not here running around saying she's a victim? She's not under the age of 18. She isn't between the age of 18 and 24 to be manipulated by a man. She wanted that cash, so she did what she needed to do, which was show that ass.
50 Cent has responded. Hey guys, it's your girl Jen Trey Hay, and 50 Cent has finally spoken out after the footage being released of his baby's mother, Daphne Joy and Diddy. And it's almost sad because when you think about like what he's talking about, it's actually pretty on point, because when people are doing things like this, they're not considering their children having to go to school and live in a normal society. And I really feel bad for the kid more than anything. Go ahead and pause and read, but he reposted the post from the Neighborhood Talk, I believe, and this is what he wrote. She's not a victim, sir. Can you imagine going to the 8th grade to find out that this is your mom? The court system in LA thinks it's fine. I'm not sure if he's trying to get full custody of their son, and that's why he mentioned that, but it is very, very sad and unfortunate that this child has to go into their 8th.
Yeah, got to go in the 8th grade. Man, we talk about this just with regular bonquishas. It is magnified times 1,000 with this kid. Like the average bonquisha, her mom, they mom might get away with being on TikTok, acting ratchet, whatever. Nobody may never see it. But this, that poor boy, your daddy 50, you better not make any enemies. You're going to have to be that kid that's friends with everybody, bring snacks for everybody, just a cool kid that's cool with everybody.
I'll say somebody need to homeschool me. Yeah, it's over. Mom, y'all know what y'all did. Come on. Go ahead and hire an au pair, a full-time professor, something. It's time to homeschool me. I ain't dealing with that. We ain't got enough candy and treats to share around the whole daggone school. Like you said, you can't say nothing. Soon as you do, motherfucker, I'm gotta be cursing. Motherfuckers gonna pop out videos and stuff. This your mama, man? This your mama? Why you talking mess? Homeschool.
Great year, knowing that this is the topic of the summer and his mom being exposed on the internet. I really feel bad for the kid more than anything, and it's really unfortunate.
So this is 50 here. Yeah, for people say 50 didn't care, 50 was in love with this woman. 50 been with her for a long, long time. Their kid is what, 13 or so? 50 been with her for nearly 20 years. He was back with her when he first got on. This way he was coveting this woman, y'all. As y'all can see, she was a modelist, I guess. And like we say, now she on OF. But yeah, even in this picture here, 50 was doing Christmas photos, and he was always seen with her, even though he had other women. You know, he was with that other woman. I forget the name of her, but obviously he had other women, but this was his cherished baby mama.
Diabolical. These images next to this video, I almost said alleged, but I guess it ain't alleged. Oh, come on, that hurts. You can't say I don't care, and then you got a daggone collage of you being real tender. Ooh, wicked. Oh, wicked.
Yeah. So yeah, this was definitely 50's bae. But now, like some of y'all was saying, I think right now she's doubling down on this whole thing. I don't think there's no turning back. So for her, it's a time to capitalize. So a few hours after confirming that she was one of the people in that leaked video, and she said it was blackmail, and now she's promoting her OF. So go over there, and she about to run it up.
Hey, we didn't had these wild OF conversations, so y'all better jump on the train. All you boss chicks out there, yeah, Joy Taylor and all them, y'all better let y'all powers combine and run up a mega bag. Be like the, I don't know, Amazon or OF. There you go. Work what your mama gave you hyena.
So here we go. I'll pull her Instagram up real quick. It's obviously mostly X-rated. Like she just posted this like an hour ago. So she is literally, she doubling and tripling down on this lifestyle.
She a victim.
Huh.
She said she was in love. Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean. I seen that. She said she was in love. The diddler got a hold of her. The diddler and Sly Diggler got a hold of her because she was in love. Sweet Jesus. She didn't know what was going on. She said she was in love. And here we are. Does this look like love?
Yeah, ain't no compassion. This woman is transactional, you know, some Asian 304 worker girl. 50 got his emotions tied up.
Yes.
As we've seen in this video in this photo. 50 was in love with this woman. Like, you know, obviously he may not care too much. You can have other women and whatnot, but I think 50 or Puff got to you with this one.
100%. 100%. Shout out to Sister Olawa. Nobody really wins in this situation, granted, especially the kids. But if we talking just a surface level, petty one-on-one, yeah, the diddler got one up. This hurts. Yeah, you lose a little bit of sleep over this. It is what it is.
So for that, we're going to send them all up the Glazed Galaxy.
That's where they want to be.
We got us the gun line. Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous.
I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool.
for food.
Ooh wee, that is a most unfortunate circumstance. Fitty.
Man, we got some super chats.
Shout out to our in-house serial entrepreneur, Ashy Foot Productions. He says, I may need to start an Ashy fans page. I can show the clip where I failed to give Kundra her birthday wish baby. Hashtag hand on the hip. Shout out to Ashy Foots. You failed, Ashy.
Shout out to Ashy.
Shout out to Sister Naish. Says, 50 knows his woman, no sympathy. He knows his woman, no sympathy.
So here we go. We're going to keep it moving. I'm going to pull this up. The good doctor is still in the news, and old stuff is resurfacing.
Oh, boy.
Also experienced teenage pregnancy. And when I experienced teenage pregnancy, I had a family who, especially a father who was very much in my life. And he called me. I still remember to this day. He said, you may hate me today, but you will thank me tomorrow. We will be, we're going in the morning for YouTube, and all respect to those who are pro-life. I was a teenager at this time. Okay.
Jesus. Yeah. So as y'all see the date, this is from 2020. This was 6 years ago. This video has been leaked. Cheyenne Bryant says she was almost a mother at 14 years old and also again at 16 years old, but her father intervened and took her to the chop shop. So she was out here free hunching her whole damn life. Like, this is a harlot that's trying to hold people accountable. It's amazing.
God damn. Holy, unholy Hades. Wow. Okay. Did not have that on my bingo card. Now I just said 14 at 16 2 times over. Yeah, I'm very much pro-life. Yeah, I ain't for with like these sisters using, this child deletion as a form of birth control. Shame on you. There are extreme unfortunate circumstances that happens, with grape, but this ain't that. Come on. Absolutely not. Terrible.
Also experienced teenage pregnancy. And when I experienced teenage pregnancy, I had a family who, especially a father who was very much in my life. And he called me. I still remember to this day. He said, you may hate me today, but you will thank me tomorrow. We will be, we're going in the morning for YouTube, and all respect to those who are pro-life. I was a teenager at this time, okay? You are going and we're going to have an abortion. You're not going to have this child. You may hate me now. You'll thank me later. And I remember us going and my mother and grandmother were like, you can't have an abortion. No way. We'll help you raise it. We're doing anything. And my dad's like, heck no.
That's the... Shout out to the House of Hypocrites. He'd be finding everything. So listen, it took a logical male. All the women were telling her to have this kid at 14 years old when she shouldn't even been dating, hunching, none of that. But the women are sitting there, no, we gonna help you take care of it. And
you a lie. And the truth ain't in you.
They weren't gonna help you take care of nothing. So right now, Cheyenne Bryant should be at least 2 for 2. But if she'd have had them kids that early, she'd probably be 4 for 4 by now. But shout out to her father. Her father intervened and said, you'll thank me later. And she says she do thank him. And her mother, why don't you hold your mom accountable? Don't just, because this is a good moment, Cheyenne, for you to sit here and say, my dad told me, nah, this is a bad idea, because you probably was living with your mama, right? And your dad was like, you know what? You over there acting fast over there, whatever the case. And the mom saying, no, have the kid. That's crazy as hell.
It is. The fake placebo village. You called it out. They weren't gonna help. No. Again, yeah, I agree. Shout out to the dad. It's a terrible decision to have to make, but let's acknowledge something. When that father demanded that she do that because he could see into the future, he knew what he knew. He placed that burden on himself as well because nobody else agreed. You see what I'm saying? That's deep. If the father, the mom, grandma, everybody would have went to her and it's like, hey, we all talked and I sound like we all decided that it was best for you. Yeah, you 14. Yeah, we decided. that it was best for you and your future development. That we're going to come with you and go get rid of this, but they didn't. They all could have shared that burden, but the father shared it alone and her. But yeah, we're going to give him some credit because that wasn't just a light thing to say. Taking your baby girl to the chop shop. Yeah, he got to live with that. We're going to give that brother some sympathy, some empathy.
Yes, and the whole gynocracy. She said her mom, her grandma, everybody was telling her, don't do it. Don't listen to that evil man. And what? Thank God she did, I guess, for her sake.
Made a hard decision. Salute to that brother, man. Salute to you, Sister Darkstar. Good to see you. Says, so she's a liar and a 304? What a shocker. Yeah, this is kind of a different level now. Woo.
So here we are. And now I see the brother, Corey Holcomb, still got something to say about her.
Uh-oh.
We talk about something that you talked about years ago, about Miss Cheyenne Bryant, because you refused to call her a doctor. And now everything is coming to light. You have some choice words about her. So, what's your thought on the whole thing blowing up right now? I mean, you said this a long time ago and nobody listened, or half the people heard and didn't want to hear it. What's your thoughts on this?
It ain't like I felt like, I told you, I just was, I don't know. See what it is when I went on Cam Newton.
Right.
It was a little bit right after she went on there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what happens out here, man. We out here still walking around amongst the people in the street.
Right.
And it's people in the street who knew this lady. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I was like, okay, which I would never say names because these people ain't even in the game or nothing no more. They just regular citizens, but they knew her. And they was like, I can't believe she pulling it off. And so when I heard more history about this girl, because I saw her years before on a podcast we did before she was even built or shaped like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. And so I was like, I took the liberty of saying what I knew on Cam's show. And I don't know, I kind of watched what I said on Cam's show. I was like, I wasn't like outright fuck that bitch or nothing like that. But I was saying, oh, that's a cap and all like that. But it turned into something where it seemed like I got hate for somebody. I don't wish that girl to be going down in no way. Right. But as I found out more about psychopathic behavior, and we look at psychopath like it's a word one way, but a psychopath, the definition of a psychopath, she checks all the boxes.
Wow.
She checks the boxes.
And we went over that, I think, a week ago where he was running off all whatever up under that definition. And he said she definitely meets the criteria. So, and she was recently on the Breakfast Club, Cheyenne Bryant, talking ish about Corey Holcomb. I guess Charlamagne threw her alley-oop. She said, oh, Corey Holcomb, an alcoholic. But she said, I'll give him some free sessions. Yeah, I can help him, throwing shade. But look, don't be mad at everybody for calling. All you got to do, you turn into Umar, Cheyenne. Show your doctorates or whatever you need to show. I mean, come on now.
Here's the skinny of it all. Thou shalt not come up here on Kevin Samuels' internet with strong opinions, strong polarizing opinions, and your background and your past don't really fit what you are saying today. And this is extreme. I ain't saying like folks can't atone. We talk about that. This ain't atonement. There is no humbleness to our tone. Atonement, you're going to be a little humble. I'll have to imagine we display that. Like, you got to be a little bit humble. You know what I mean? But no, she up there loud, proud. I do what I want. I'm a doctor because I say so. I'm this. I'm classy. No, you ain't. No, since you was a youngin', you've been loud, wild, free. Yeah, we got you now, Cheyenne Bryant. It's unfortunate. It would have been dope if she was who she said she was, but she ain't.
Man. So I see y'all stumping Corey out for them pants he got on. Look like he ride bulls for a living.
Y'all can say what y'all want. Corey about to go bag him a top-notch bonquisha.
I encourage people to look up what a psychopath is because I broke it down on my show yesterday, and she checks a lot of the boxes for a psychopath. I just don't see her feeling no remorse for nothing that she's done.
Right.
And she knows she was capping. It ain't like she was like, all right, well, look, I'm out here trying to get it or whatever. She just was like, fuck y'all if you got a problem with it. And I'm like, yo,
I mean, I didn't really go all the way there when we had her on the show, but everybody knew what I was saying.
You was a gentleman, dude.
I was a gentleman about it, and I ain't trying to drag nobody. Everybody out here trying to eat and everything, and so I was just like, well, I was just like, kind of like, I know you from Long Beach. I know you.
Man, look, people who know, they know.
Yeah, you know.
We do this explaining for everybody who, you know what I'm saying? We just call them the regular folk.
Right.
Come on, we know. Stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but you had a very strong opinion on it, and now that it's all coming to light, and that she's bearing the weight of the world, people all on her. And
I don't hate that lady.
Yeah,
I don't use the word hate on me.
No,
I don't hate her, but if somebody lying, I might say you lying if I know you lying.
Right. And
You also said she was a lesbian. Right.
Yeah, that's out there too. I wish she would challenge me on that because I'm telling you, it's some people who used to be out here in the streets with her, and if I drop names, she'll probably just shut up because everybody ain't in the streets like they used to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I said I never said for sure like you're this, but listen, I know who your little friend was who used to hang with you. So you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know her. I'm saying it's been explained to me who that is, and it all makes sense.
On your podcast, you put a picture up with the girl that you probably proclaimed for us to ask about.
Hell!
And as y'all was saying, the woman, what's her name, Azar, she was extremely uncomfortable, during this whole thing. She got smoked for Corey, and she said, "Oh, you called her. You said she liked girls and this and that." And he ain't the only one. It's a fact. There's pictures on the internet and a lot of most stuff. So don't try to just be a part of sisterhood. That's how she got in this position right now. By y'all not questioning anything. Somebody say one thing, oh, why you say that? It's like, question these people.
Her out here, allegedly scissor and timbers ain't shocking at all. To a lot of these modern highness sisters, are, what y'all say, gay to play, whatever. They don't care. It ain't nothing to them to jump over the fence, jump hopscotching back and forth. Ain't no penalty in today's culture. I know Azar, she up here. Look at her. Got her arms crossed. Yeah, she probably be vibing with Cheyenne Bryant. That go right. And Corey, Corey can see her. Corey outspoken. Yeah, there she got beef.
About her. And
I think I did do that.
Yeah. I saw the clip on
someone
that.
else to talk about it. I don't believe she would tell the truth about it. And
what?
once again, I don't have hate for that girl. I like the fact that I called her out. I thought it was funny.
Right.
Because I'm a comedian.
Right, absolutely.
Over everything else.
Right. What you say that?
I was gonna say, what encouraged you to even like blast her in that way? Because I feel like as Black women, we experience being teared down a lot, And so as a Black man, what would influence you to want to call her a lesbian or call her out, even if that's her personal business?
If you step to the game with a lie, I'm telling you, people gonna let you have it, especially people like me, because I do comedy for a living. And if you are lying about something as serious as being a doctor amongst the people, I'm going to say something about it.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I can crack jokes about that while I'm on stage, especially with it being a hot topic now. I might have some jokes this weekend about that.
And the thing is, why can she be so opinionated, but everybody else got to be reserved? Cheyenne Bryant can come up here, say ninjas is low functioning, low vibrational, creating broken homes, all this stuff. Some of it could be true, just like some of the stuff he's saying could be true. You can't be up. So she got away with saying all this stuff. The sisterhood don't question her. As soon as people say, well, where your degree at? Or they heard you sleep with women, stuff that is true or allegedly. But she don't question her at all, but she can say the stuff about men.
Azar ain't get the memo. We know a little bit about her backstory. She taken care of. She a rich girl. She probably drive a Rolls Royce. Yeah, she don't like these manosphere, accountability talking points. She hates it. She was 3 foot of hundo. She got to sit next to Paul Pierce, doing these episodes. And Kate land the man, the equivalent of him. Definitely can't get him. Outside a little fun late night. So I get it. She like, no, I'm tired of you guys come up here bashing us Black women. Ain't nobody bashing y'all. Accountability is not bashing. It don't feel good. That's understood. So the heck What? It'll make you better.
Man. And I see y'all saying that the sister wasn't tripping. Yeah, yes, she was. She was going along to get along. All right. She was being gracious to the guests, if you will. Almost like Paul was when Cheyenne and Kundra and them came up there. He didn't agree with them, but he was biting his tongue.
You didn't hear her, the way she asked her question? She says, why are you so quick to call us out when guys always come here bashing? She pretty much said that that Corey ain't saying the truth, saying he's bashing Cheyenne Bryan. That's impossible today. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Shout out to the OG Richard. Good to see you, man. Says, Miss Cheyenne, your background ain't squeaky clean. Shout out to Jill Scott. Yeah, that's the jam right there.
Right, it's just a hot topic. It trends.
Right.
We all go through it in the media. I was going through it in the media a couple of months ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the end of the world. I think she should sell a book on how to hide your identity, because her identity of who she was 10 years ago and beyond is gone. I want to ask her, how did you do that? How did you hide how you used to look and everything so good? Because you did a great job at that. I would buy that book instantly if she could show how she hid her past. There is no 2002 and stuff like that. Of the sister online.
No records. No records. Okay.
He got rid of all that. That was good. That was good. You good. I'll buy that book.
So you hear that, Miss Cheyenne Bryan? Corey does not hate you. He just, if facts are facts, that's just what it is. And
on the Breakfast Club, she said something that was interesting, where she act like people who don't like you and all like that. All these therapists that are out here speaking and taking up for their profession, it's not that they don't like you, it's just people speak on it. Stop acting like a victim. You're not a victim. You lied. If everybody who thinks that you're lying is wrong, it's very easy to fix it. But I don't think you can fix it.
So there we go. So the net of it, Corey ain't about to apologize. And shout out to Paul. Paul called her Miss Cheyenne Bryan. He made it a point. Paul said, why? He's about to say he did a Mr. Walker. He almost said it. He said, Miss Cheyenne Bryan. That was a little dig to let you know Paul don't agree with that nonsense.
I don't have it in me to play make-believe today. I acknowledge that. The older I get, the less, pleasantries I got. I ain't got it in me. I can't be saying, lies, pleasant lies. Oh, how you doing, brother? You look good. No, you look like you need to get in the gym. I'm terrible like that, Stephen James. Don't mess with me, mate. But yeah, shout out to Paul Pierce. Miss, at best, Miss Cheyenne Bryan.
So here we go. We're going to take Cheyenne to the sub and keep it moving.
Bye, Cheyenne.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah,
How does the Good Doctor saga end? Huh? Does it end with her, redeeming herself, or does she go hide? Those are only 2 options.
So here we are. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. We are talking about high value men. Don't chase, they choose. And I'm gonna pull this up. I see the brother MTR is triggering folks. He doing some passport lifestyle. Shout out to the brother Alpha Male Strategies. We're gonna mine through a little bit of this.
Oh boy, shout out to AMS.
But nevertheless, this is about 2.5 weeks into the trip. So at this particular junction, we can say that I have been satiated enough, indoctrinated enough into what's going on out here, and enough to give at least an initial thought. Okay, I'm currently chilling out on the balcony of the spot that I'm saying. All right, you're going to see one of the streets down there, which then goes and connects to Bangla Road. Hello. Yeah, had to get the spot with the jacuzzi in it. You understand me? Had to get the spot with the jacuzzi in it. Anyway. Let's chat real quick. So it's about 2.5 weeks in, and I've had an epiphany. There was a moment today when I was getting up from my 2-hour massage, which in total was like $12. Okay.
I hope that's all he was getting was a massage, man. That's a long, long massage. I hope, we have no happy. That's a long massage. Well, I don't know.
By the way, if you guys come down here, the best masseuses is like the older Thai women. The young ones don't know what they're doing, okay? Go with the older, okay, if you walk by the shops and you see like masseuses this and a third, generally the least attractive, the better the massage, all right? Your eyes are closed anyway. Don't worry about it. Your back will thank you for it. Anyway, it was at the end of the 2-hour, $12 oil massage.
Hell! Man, $12, dude. That do sound amazing, but I don't know. Can't trust him. Nonetheless, all right, he's taking a lot of heat right now. He's went overseas. He's in Thailand, and he's trying to say, look, he see the light. America ain't it. That's going to be the net of what they're going to be talking about, and he's going to be convincing people of the passport life.
Listen, this is just my opinion. I think he doing right by him. Yeah, MTR ain't having no luck in the States. Like, no hate, no shade on the brother. I want to see all my brothers do good. I'm just going to call down the Miller. He awkward. You know what I mean? He a little cringe, that whole thing with Melly Monaco. You know what I mean? Trying to, insinuate like something happened, then she had to correct him. Just weird energy, but you know what I mean? For him, with his resources, I would imagine he over there having a jolly good time with them $12 oil massages. But yeah, this ain't for everybody. Yeah, shout out to MTR. You found your home. Enjoy.
One of which there was knots that was taken out of my back that's probably been in there since 2016. I got up and I said to myself, after thinking it probably about for an hour in the massage, and I said to myself, we've all been scammed. We've been sold a lie. We've been told, do good in school. Hopefully you get to go into college, community college, maybe upgrade to a cool 4-year school, or maybe go get yourself a good trade, right? But figure out what you can do in order to be valuable. You get a house, you find a pretty little thing, a PYT, y'all have kids, white picket fence, maybe a dog, maybe a cat, and you're gonna be happy. That shit is a lie. Look around you where you live right now. Is that true? Is that true in the West right now? Right now, and listen, I do well for myself. But when I go into these different stores and I see the price for like eggs and shit like that, I'm like, what the fuck is this? So even if you do all of these things, and unless you find yourself in a particularly high revenue generating work or field, like bump trying to do something that you're interested in and trying to make money, that ain't gonna make no goddamn sense over there. But you go through and you do all of that.
Hell! So there you go. I mean, like you said, we're gonna mine through this. The thing is, you can convince people like yourself, people that got 1 million subs on YouTube and can make money remotely. That's the only thing. You can't tell somebody, a regular person, I don't care what kind of skill set you got, you could be a plumber or whatever the case, you ain't gonna move there and just be making more than whatever the wage is. It is what it is. But if you somebody like him who got a YouTube and you can move, or if you work from home or whatever the case, kind of job you got, granted. But no, the average person can't just move there. You got to first be thinking about where you're going to work, employment, all that good stuff.
Thank you. And there's a language barrier. You ain't about to go over there just filling out job applications. Absolutely not. Well, again, this is perfect for MTR. I'm surprised he didn't do this sooner. Like, I mean, we know what we know from all this dating madness, rage baiting and mating. Observe the brother. Like, he want him an IG baddie. He wanted him a Melly Monaco and a Melanie King. Shout out to Project Leroy. He wants them. They don't want him. He ain't him. Yeah, he got money. He got internet fame. Yeah, all that. He's a successful, accomplished. That ain't everything for these sisters. They want what they want. He got no edge. He need him a Comic-Con, you know what I mean, Asian woman that'll love his dirty draws. He in the right place.
Yeah, I don't know much about the brother. I have rarely watched his content. I know the Godfather sort of blessed him, but I don't know much about him. But yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah.
And you're left with this sense of what's more. You get left with this feeling of, is that it? But then as that's happening, you're also listening to the propaganda. You're listening to the propaganda of that this is the best place in the world for you to live. That this is the best country in the world, the strongest. Military might. The American dream. What is that anymore? Is that even a thing? What's...
All right. As y'all guys come in, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, like it in the goddamn way. But shout out to my brother MTR. So let me talk about some of the stuff. Guys, when you stay here in America, in a capitalist society, right? And then you go to a second or third world country, of course it's going to seem like it's the best thing since sliced bread because you bring in American dollars to a country where it goes 10 times farther, right? But if you live there and you made the money that they paid there, those eggs are going to be comparable to what you would pay up here to your salary. Do y'all guys, it's all relative. They're cheap to him, but I bet you people that live and make their money there, it's not cheap to them. So when you're able to bring American dollars and go live there, of course, see, you basically become a fish in a small pond or a whale in a small pond, right? Because, well, y'all guys seen.
And there you go. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. So it's sort of a skewed viewpoint. Like that's what I was hitting on. He can be speaking to people sort of with his exact sort of lifestyle, other big content creators, or if you some type of entrepreneur, trust fund baby, you own properties, don't know. But the majority of folks who work every day can't just move to Thailand and try to figure it out.
And with his success and what he has going on, shout out to AMS. He is just that, a whale in a fish tank. You know what I mean? And enjoy the advantage. No hate, no shade. But I'm gonna look into it. I see some of y'all talking about he actually bagged some of these sisters. I don't think so. Don't think so. But if he was bagging the Mellies and them, I don't think he would have went to Thailand with all his hate in his heart. I mean, with all his hurt in his heart.
Friday after next, was that Friday after next? Next Friday, right? Where the dude said, "Around here, I'm the king." And that's because when you move somewhere else where you're a big fish in a small pond, you have more status. So to him, everything down there seems so cheap, but try making money down there. See, in America, guys, America is the best country. All right, y'all want to know how I know America is the best country? Do you guys think that Taiwan and all these other second and third world countries that the passport bros go to, do y'all guys think they have a legal immigration force like ICE dragging people out the country? That no, you don't got to drag nobody out of Taiwan. I promise you that. Yeah, you ain't no ICE doing roundups in Taiwan. That's because it ain't that great. Y'all see, we got protests up here. People, the people they'll rather you unalive them than take them back to their third world country. They like, hell no, we ain't going. You got people, they literally breaking down in tears at the airport when I show up. Tears. Oh, Lord, no, I can't go back there. So, guys, don't take America for granted. All these Americans that go to these second and third world countries, they're taking their retirements that they made in America and able to go live like kings.
Hell! And there you go. I mean, that's just it. I think it's kind of irresponsible, the message. Like I would say, just say it works for you, but to try to tell folks to leave America and that Thailand is better, absolutely not. Like, you don't want to live in some of these countries. It seems good vacation. You can go over there and clap cheeks, but to uproot and live, you don't want to be there. The infrastructure and all that, you really don't.
Haven't we had some of these passport brothers talk about it, like rolling blackouts, things that may be slight daily inconveniences, but we live in America. We don't like no inconvenience. We just had a little slight power outage in our area yesterday, and folks be about losing their mind. You have water shortages, power outages. Again, context is most critical today. Most critical. That's the irresponsible part. Be specific. Hey, if you can work remotely, especially if you are childless, yeah, you could come over here, give it a shot, see what it's about. But like you said, just a coverall. Hey, America's no longer, one never, land of the free. So what? This is not a message for the masses, a very small group.
Somewhere else. But live there and make the money there and not make these American dollars. And see how that works for you. All right, guys. And like even the some of the guys, well, let me finish. Let them finish.
What's the American dream in 2026? What does that look like? Specifically for a man. One of which it seems as though it is now popularized to make you not feel good for being a man. It seems as though it is normalized to hate men. Men ain't shit. Men are dogs. And I was thinking about it, along with this lie, there's this tactic of holding the carrot in front of the horse so that he runs the race. So he's on that hamster wheel, doing things in order to establish value in accords within a system that does not prioritize his or her mental health. How long is your commute? Shout out to COVID, right? That's a weird thing.
That showing your value thing goes everywhere, guys, just not in America. At least America don't have that stupid ass diary that you got to give the family members when you take their wife, take their daughter off their hands, right? You got to give them something, give them a couple goats or something like that. At least we don't got to do that.
Hell!
And this is part of the issue as well. I don't think it has to be an either or thing. I think people get so caught up. If that's what he want to do, granted. I don't think you either have to be a passport bro or date in America. Do whatever works for you. So I'm not going to sit here and shame anybody if you want to date wherever you want to date. The thing is, don't sit here and try to throw it in people's faces like, oh, I'm over here and it's so much better than where y'all at and this and that. Just move in silence. Quit with the aha, y'all there, it sucks. The women ain't ish. I'm over here, it's so great. No, it ain't. You don't have to say all that. If it was so great, you'd be out there enjoying yourself. So I would say everybody just need to settle down on that front.
Straight up, it would make more sense or be, easier to buy into it if he was sitting up here with some, Thailand, with some Thailand baddies. You know what I mean? Some y'all, if it's a party, show the party, god dang it. And it's a little bit of hurt in him. He said he tired of trying to conform, to the dating and mating and rage baiting in the United States, holding the carrot in front of the horse. I get it. He is in a place where he has financial success, gravitas, but he don't have that juice and that charisma that the women he likes, and that sucks. But you know what? It gets on my nerves. They won't just say that. I like this particular kind of woman, this aesthetic, and they don't like me. Is that painful to say?
But that's everywhere. It's all relative, guys, right? It's all relative. Up here, you're going to have more fierce competition because of the capitalist society. Like everybody down there, you're not going to find a whole bunch of rich guys to compete against, right? Everybody down there pretty much poor. Of course, you got your rich everywhere. But up here is fierce. You got your ball players, you got your athletes, you got your entertainers, you got your entrepreneurs. So the competition here is fierce. And women would rather be one of the rich guys' hoes than be exclusive with you. So as far as that goes, the competition is super fierce. As to down there, everybody's pretty much on the same playing field. And so it's not as fierce. But trust me, guys, on their playing field, hypergamy still exists. Do not kid yourself. It still exists. It's in every woman around the world.
But shout out. Because without being able to travel and see anything different or anything new, people were introduced into a type of a lifestyle, being able to work from home, where now they're like, oh shit, I like this way better. Now, there's going to be pros and there's cons with it, specifically over the long term, being at home for that long. I think it messes with a lot of people's mental health. Nevertheless, that's besides the point of this video. But it forced people, because of a disease, it forced them to think differently about the system that we are currently in. The system, by the way, of a 9 to 5 is like, what, 150 years old? 20 years old? How old is it? It's old enough where that's all that we know. But it's not that old. It's new. We just feel like it's normal. The idea that you have to work 40, 50, 60 hours per week and then still be living in a place where it's tough to make ends meet, or to be living in a place where you walk outside and everything is an advertisement. And listen, that's really...
Guys, little MTR, but I got it. So America, I'm gonna tell y'all guys how great America is. America is so great, and I don't think MTR is trying to talk down on America like that. I just think he's just trying to show the pitfalls of capitalism, right? And that's with everything. Everything has its pitfalls, right? But to show y'all something about capitalism. Those countries he's talking about, these second and third world countries, you want to know what their retirement plan is? They children. There you go. They're children. They work.
And all of that. So, and like you said, somebody like MTR, the way the world going, you don't want to be in some of these countries. They end up coming in and extort the hell about you faster than you can blink. You really don't have too many protections. So obviously you're American and whatnot, but you start moving there and try to get some type of citizenship, they're going to be in your pockets. But nonetheless, if the guy's having a good time, I say people let him enjoy himself. Just quit trying to pick sides. I think the passport lifestyle can be a good thing. And if somebody find a woman in America, and that's a good thing as well. Like, we got to a point in the culture where people can't even like Michael Jordan and LeBron James at the same time. We make each other pick. Like, no, you can't like Jordan and LeBron. You got to choose. And it's like, we got to stop that as a culture.
It ain't going to stop. It's only going to get worse. I've been stressing out. I hate division. I hate division amongst us. You see, we could sit up here and say he in the place he needs to be, you know, good for him. He wasn't having any desired success stateside. No, y'all don't like it. Y'all relax. Two things can't be true. It may be hard to freaking process, but it can. It's called calling it down the middle. I think MTR going over here is a great decision for him. And anyone that has the same freedom to work from home and the money that he has to go over there and figure things out. He got the resources. He ain't strapped. Things can go wrong and he can still function. That is a luxury. You see what I'm saying? Awesome for him and people that can move like him. But you talking about the 48 work week, you know, kind of rebel against it. I dig that. That's awesome. But it is a luxury and a blessing to be able to be in position to buck the system. That's all. We can't get to our heads in the clouds and just, you know, stuck in our own reality.
Work till they die, or they rely on their kids to take care of them. Over here in America, you guys who watching this right now, you 21 years old, just started investing $100, $200 a month into the S&P 500. By the time you become 65, you'll be a multimillionaire. That's how great this country is. And you want to know how great this country is? It's going to even allow you to deduct what you invest in yourself off of your taxes. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not going to like the talking points that I speak on this because a lot of you guys are victims and woe is me and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And this became popular now to hate capitalism because you're a victim. But at the end of the day, guys, this is what you got. This is what you got because I'm not going to hold your hands. And I know I'm never going to be popular on YouTube anymore because I don't get into all the babying and going with the narratives or the talking points that the majority of people are going to agree with, which is woe is me and, you know, I'm a victim and this country sucks and all that. So, but I'm going to just tell y'all guys something like this right here. Get your skill, live below your means, invest some money into the stock market, and allow it to grow and mature for 30 or 40 years, and you'll be a multimillionaire, and you can pass that on to your kids and create generational wealth. There you go. I just gave y'all the plan right there. It took me 10 seconds. That's it. You're in a country that's so great that if you cut out the bullshit just a little bit, get you a skill, right? You ain't got to become an entrepreneur, none of that. You can get your CDL, just get to a reasonable salary. I understand you're not going to be able to do this working at a factory job, making $22 an hour. You have to get a skill, right? You have to get a skill.
Sounds good. Ain't happening, MTR. You telling people to sacrifice. Man.
Fuck is you talking about?
He said sacrifice. All right, work hard. Invest for the next generation. Invest for your children. Man, folks is YOLO. BMF. They out here, they ain't leaving nothing for them babies.
Yeah. YOLO, F them kids. They don't care about none of that you just said. You talking about delayed gratification? 65 years old? Man, my generation passing away at 40. They ain't got that long. Most unfortunate, that is why we say health is wealth. We must be in position to practice delayed gratification. But that's why folks, they know they out here drinking and eating like 40 going north, and they ain't about to, they be fortunate to make it to 50. 65 years old, that's 15 years too late. They got to get it now. They need that Birkin by 30, baby.
Become a welder, plumber, electrician, anything that can pay you a decent salary that you can live off of and still have some money to invest. You don't need to invest much if you start young. You start investing when you're 50, then yes. If you start investing when you're 21, then no. You can invest a couple $100 a month. That's it. Couple $100 a month. By the time you get 65, you're a multi-millionaire. That's it. Because you're starting young. Bottom line. And the more you invest, the faster you can reach it. So if you were somebody who wanted to say, hey, you make enough and you can invest $1,000 a month, then hell, by the time you get 50, you good. Couple grand a month, by the time you 40, you good. It's just up to you. You can't do that there. Their retirement plan is their kids. That's it. That's their retirement plan. Have kids and you take care of me when I get old.
Anywhere in the world, people are going to try to sell you things, but it hits a lot different when the average cost of something is markedly low.
Comparable to his US dollars, guys. Markedly low to what his American dollars. Not to the people there. Not to the people there. When I moved from New York to Atlanta, and I went and got my Chipotle bowl that I got all the time, the steak Chipotle bowl. In New York City, at the time, it was $12. When I first came to Atlanta, it was $8. That's a third cheaper just coming south. And I'm like, holy, but I'm making the same money I make on YouTube in New York that I do in Atlanta. But I'm paying a third of what I was paying in New York City. A whole third less than what I was paying in New York City for the same goddamn sandwich. Was the steak in New York City special steak? Was that organic rice? No, it was the same damn bowl, just different location. So the point, but New York, I was doing something over the internet to make money. If I was in New York City, the job that I'm gonna have, in other words, in New York City, it ain't nothing for a personal trainer to make $150,000 a year. You ain't making that in Atlanta. Nobody's going to pay you $150 an hour to train them. They pay you that in New York City at the Equinox. And when you go private. Nobody ain't paying you no. This was 12, 13 years ago. I don't even want to know what the Equinox charge now. Tier 4 in New York City at the time was paying, like, they was charging like $175 an hour for Tier 4. This was like 2014.
Hell! Man, just to train folks. Like you said, here in New York, you getting these bankers, these guys from Wall Street and stuff, weasels coming in there trying to get muscles. They like, look, they can afford that top dollar for that training. So, yeah, the clientele is different.
Ooh-wee, I looked it up. Equinox Gym membership as of, today, Tier 4 ranges from $215 to $395 a month. He said, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, he was talking about the hourly rate.
Hour.
He's talking about for the trainers. He was an actual trainer at the gym. So that's just for your membership. Then if you want to have your own one-on-one with one of the trainers, that's a whole nother rate.
Yeah, that's a premium price. Yeah, I didn't care. There it is per hour. $250. $250. He said it was $175. It's $259. Sweet Jesus. Inflation, my baby. Shout out to AMS.
You can't get nobody to pay you that in Atlanta right now, 2026. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is everything is relative. Yeah, everything seems cheap there. You bring in American dollars down there. Go make Taiwan dollars, and then let's talk about that. I bet you ain't got no ICE protest down there in Taiwan. Y'all guys think they got any ICE roundups down there? I doubt it. Ain't nobody dragging and screaming to get out of Taiwan. I trust you that. Hey, I'll leave, sir. Don't worry. I'll leave. If Taiwan illegal deportation showed up at MTRs and said, hey, man, you got to leave the country. Trust me, I guarantee you, MTR ain't dragging and screaming up out of there. He's like, for my suitcase, I'm already headed to the airport. You ain't got to tell me twice because it ain't that great. The people that come here, you see the video, they literally dragging and screaming and crying.
Than in the West. The thing is, and I think that part of the trickery at foot here is to convince you that everything that you're accepting in whatever block, situation, hood, scenario, city, state, province, county, like that shit is good. Like it's good. It should be normalized. It's enough. But listen, even for me, this feeling of shit just don't make sense. Why is it that now, I make incredible revenue, but I'm still on this hamster wheel, so much so that I'm unable to click on that pause button and just smell the...
Another thing I think too, guys, MTR is experiencing the thing where they say money can't buy you happiness, right? And so what he got to do is he got to find things that hobbies or something that bring him happiness. That's what I'm hearing a lot. It sounds to me like he's ran into the old adage of money, you can't buy happiness.
Hell! Unfortunately. So it's like, what is he looking for? I know, he's claiming to be family oriented, come from that background. So maybe, he wants a wife and kids. Is that what you in pursuit of? Don't know. Or like you said, you got all this stardom and, YouTube fame and women throwing kudakata at you. It's probably too hard to settle down. So that's a thing as well. So it's just it's rough out here. Like I said, you thinking it's a good woman, whole time you being finessed. So it's hard. You see what I'm saying? I don't think you're having a hard time getting kudakata. It's just not being the mark. So yeah, it's unfortunate.
There you go. That part. And he going off up here, like I said, no shade towards this brother, but he got a chip on his shoulder. He tired of being in the hamster wheel, ain't we all? And salute, bro. Like I said, it's a luxury to be able to just jump up, disconnect, and go and load up in another server in another reality. That's awesome. I feel you, brother. Make the most out of it, but acknowledge that it is indeed a blessing and a daggone luxury. That's all. Like, do your thing. But I like that question. What are you over there looking for? I wouldn't imagine you over there looking just for loose kudakata. Like you said, mistakes, you can find that stateside. Pretty sure he did. You looking for a family? I don't know. Passport family, is that a thing? Go find you a wife, have kids?
I would say he got to be. Shout out to what AMS just said. Like you said, you looking for some fulfillment. Ain't nothing more fulfilling than having a family, especially children within the family. There's one thing to just be married, but I mean, a marriage is, unless you're an older age, I don't know what's the point if you ain't trying to have children. So there's that.
There you go. The little terrorists, they are awesome. Shout out to the babies.
That's what it seems like to me. And so that's just something he gonna have to figure out to find out what that is, what kind of hobby that is, because it's no matter how much money you make, you still have to find happiness. And so only he can figure that out, what that is.
The roses. And a large portion of that is being tied within a capitalistic society, one of which there is an air of popularity of keeping up with the damn Joneses. Now more than ever, I know that my association of money was correct. Well, some of it, okay? The portion that is correct is have a budget. Because there's a goal. And the goal.
Y'all guys want to know what the best thing that happened to me was when I started back going out prospecting, trying to get business for my staffing agency and stuff like that. And I was going into these places and I was seeing the struggle because I've been doing well for so long. I haven't made under 6 figures since 2014, right? That I almost forgot what the struggle looked like. And when I started going to these hotels and restaurants, you know, trying to get business and stuff like that, and when I would see the employees, I would realize, you know, it would make me think of what I take for granted.
And there you go. I want to say neither one of these guys got children. Shout out to AMS. Believe he's older, in his 40s, you know, and yeah, that's a rough thing, you know, especially at this point in their lives when y'all both successful. So it's like, man, is a woman just trying to take you for your money? There's that. So it's rough at that point because I don't think any man don't want kids. Ain't nothing more fulfilling, in my opinion. Like you said, ain't you sitting here with all the King's goals, successful, and you can start asking yourself, what am I doing this for? Like, that's a real question. If you ain't got nobody to pass it down to, these thoughts start coming across. You start to gather the King's gold. Hell, that's a real question. All right. But then you don't want to have kids without having a family because that's essential and you ain't trying to be paying child support. You're trying to find the right woman and it becomes a dilemma.
There you go. That part, you know, and shout out to Alpha Male Strategy saying, you know, he needed to find a hobby or something. There you go. Something. You got to find something to do with your time, your energy, and your resources. You're going to be out here spending money on inanimate objects, things like that. You see what I'm saying? Really just ain't really investing in the family or anything. And to each his own, we get it. Everybody don't want families. But as Mr. X said, like, it just ain't nothing better. And the rich and the super famous will acknowledge it. I recently saw a video of some super rich man, probably, you know, run half of the world. And he was sitting there being interviewed. And the interviewer asked him, what is success to you? That's what he asked as this man was sitting in his, you know, library, huge, you know, grand library. What is success to you? And this rich man was sitting there and he said, success is when your grown kids come home for the holidays. This is a man that didn't experience yachts, probably was on one of Bezos' spaceships going to the moon, you know, didn't experience the absolute finest things of the world. He said the best feeling in the world, true success, is doing right and having your kids come home for the holidays. I share that sentiment, as Mr. X said. You know, shout out to all the childless folks out there, no shade, but ain't nothing more fulfilling, man.
Because I don't think about it, but when I would see these people, and I would go in there and I would see them, and I would say to myself, I bet you they don't got $500 to their name. Some of you think you take for granted, you don't think about, but these people are busting their ass, and I bet you they don't got $500 in their bank account. They probably even got a bank account. And how I know? Because that used to be me. Didn't even have a bank account. Used to have to go cash my check at a check cashing place where you already poor, but then they're going to charge you like 2% to cash your check because you don't even got a bank account. So y'all guys get what I'm saying? And so that made me a lot more grateful to be appreciative because you just don't think about it when you've been doing well for so long. You don't think about that or the poor and all this, that, and other. You just forget. And so MTR has probably made a lot of money for a long time. He don't think about it. He just lives his life. And I hadn't thought about it for years. You know, it's kind of like that part of my memory of living in the basement kind of got blocked out of my head and I forgot to struggle. But actually, I wasn't struggling in the basement because it was cheap, right? So I shouldn't say struggling, right? Because I was living way below my means, right? So even though it wasn't the Taj Mahal, it kept me from struggling because I ain't have much bills. It just, it was shitty, but I wasn't struggling. So I shouldn't say struggling, but y'all guys get what I'm saying. It wasn't the nicest place in the world. And I wasn't making that much money. I was only making about 30 grand a year. But when you live cheap, and that just goes to prove my point, guys, I was only making about 30 grand a year in New York City, and I still wasn't struggling because I lived in a basement. So the point is, guys, you have to make up in your mind to not get in that. I only stay, this apartment like 900 square feet, guys. That's it, 900 square feet. And I'll just be honest with y'all guys. I only pay, I think the rent is $3,100. It's on automatic. I think it's $3,100 a month, right? You don't think I can afford more than that? You don't think I can afford 2-3 times that? I don't want that stress, guys, for why? Some guy came and said, AMS, why don't you get a big house? Get a big house for what? To impress you? Get a big house for what? To prove a point to you? You know, big house? I'm a single man with no kids. I don't even got a goddamn dog. What the hell do I need more than a 900 square foot apartment for? To prove something to you? See, this is what I'm talking about.
There you go. Live below your means. We tell y'all all the time, and he preach it. Like I said, the brother been up here making money for a long time, but I'm sure the place is nice as hell. All right, he got a beautiful place, a little penthouse, but he don't need more than 900,000 square feet. That's plenty of space. No kids, you know, you're a bachelor, women in and out, probably a little 2-bedroom, whatever the case. That's all he need.
Perfect. Very well said. You know, I talk that talk. Yeah, live below your means. Decrease your cost of living, increase your productivity. Listen, it was the biggest blessing my wife and I had was not becoming house poor when we bought our first house. We had the opportunity. Yeah, we got approved for way more than what we could have covered month to month, for sure. But thank God for the little bit of sense that we collectively had. We said, no, we're going to live below our means, because as he said, it is such a weight off you when you ain't got to stress over paying your necessary bills. It is. And how do you do it? Live below your means. Maybe you can afford that Escalade. No, go and get you a daggone Nissan Rogue. You see what I said? It like Nissan Rogue.
Well, I would say this. I would say you can't afford anything if you got to calculate overtime into the equation. You can't say I can afford this if I work 20 hours of overtime every week. That's not, you doing bad math.
Had that conversation specifically. We had that conversation, my wife and I. We sat there, wasn't a conflict, just putting it out loud. Hey, you know what? We're not going to make this decision where we have to work 10 hours overtime a week just to cover it. Amen, Mr. X. Y'all better be writing this down. This is real life stuff. Shout out to Sister Rachel. Rachel says, in Manhattan Continuum, an ultra exclusive private wellness club membership range from $40K to $100,000 yearly. What that gym serving up?
God damn. There you go. Yeah, some of them gyms, hell, they got free masseuse, all type of different clubs, and food, you name it.
That's got to be a business expense. $100K for the gym, you better go every other day at least.
And you see, we talking Manhattan. You talking about some of the most rich. Ain't nothing in there but lawyers, high power attorneys, and CEOs, and MFOs, and OPPs.
And you know what? We talk about going to groups where there's like-minded people. Here you go. This is another hunting ground. Yeah, we in a super exclusive. So you know the people in there more or less just like you. There you go.
I don't need no damn 3,000 square foot home. I don't have no wife, no kid. I don't even got a goddamn cat. What I need a goddamn 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house for? What the hell do I need a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house? Who gonna sleep in the other 2 rooms? Phantom ghost? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about, that people put themselves in these positions unnecessarily, and then you want to blame capitalism. No, blame yourself. I'm not talking MTR specifically. I'm just talking about people in general who put themselves in situations where they're keeping up with the Joneses and doing this and doing that. Guys, any of y'all guys been following me now a long time. Y'all guys know I started making 1 video a week years ago. And it's been times and periods where I would pick it up a little bit and dial it right back down. Dial it right back down where it was at. That ain't no accident. Guys were saying, hey, you only make 1 video a week. I've been making 1 video a week now for 5 years. Because I was content. I had enough money invested, enough money saved. What the hell am I making 5 videos a day for? Who the hell I'm trying to prove something to? That's you putting yourself, don't know how to live. You gotta take yourself off the hamster wheel. I can make a video every day. I can make a video every day. I can make 2 videos every day. When I see some of these people make all this goddamn content, I sit and think, Man, do they have a drug habit or something? But y'all guys want to know what that's about? That's not even about the money. Y'all want to know what that's about? At that point, it becomes about you trying to prove to everybody else you can outwork them.
Two things is true. You are content. Like you say, y'all are sitting there, y'all are single men, getting, ain't no shade, but it is what it is. You can go stir crazy. No kids. I'm good. You looking at your accounts and your investments. You like, I don't have to work any. Y'all don't have any motivation or ambition. You know what motivates us? Our family, our children. Ain't never enough. So always, you see what I'm saying? So that's always going to push you. And through that glass ceiling, that's going to push you right through it, the motivation. But when you sitting there and you're like, hey, I'm good. Hell, like literally.
My family is the absolute root of my motivation in everything. My motivation, my purpose, my passion is a beautiful dynamic for sure. And my wife and I, we joke, say, you realize how fancy we could be living? We'd have all these crumb snatching kids, it's funny, but then, your heart started to sink in. You cannot, it's weird having kids. Before the kids, you don't know what it's like, but once they come, you can't imagine life without them. It's wild. You just can't. Don't nothing can never replace it. But little bit of shade, you childless folks, y'all do whatever y'all want with y'all money. Y'all know what it's like to try to go to the kitchen, grab your little snack, and they come running and they want their portion. Y'all childless folks don't know what it's about.
And there you go. And unfortunately, unlike the women, I don't think men have to have kids so early. Like you said, they got plenty of time to figure things out. Obviously, it's rougher though, because now you got the King's Gold, but I would say somewhere earlier, maybe in your early 30s or something, try to figure it out. But you don't got to figure it out maybe in your 20s like women. All right, you ain't on that biological clock. You ain't losing eggs every year. So just weigh it out. But once you become super successful, I would say just get all that marriage and stuff up out your head. You might have to forfeit that, for what you truly want. Now, you can always do stuff. You can get married. You can have kids, do whatever the hell you want. But desired outcome for it to go how you want, you might have to forfeit it.
There you go. That's just wild. The plight of the accomplished man. You talked about it earlier. You get to this point, you making high $6-figure $1 million a year, you get with a woman as a man, you can't help but wonder if she is only here for your resources. Is she faking it, having a common interest? Is she faking laughing at your jokes? I have to believe these are the things a brother like MTR has dealt with, will have to continue to deal with. It's most unfortunate. Shout out to the brother Divine Photos. How you doing, brother? Says, let's go Knicks. Win game 1 and 3 to go. MTR, the passport virgin. Just enjoy the vacation. Not everything needs to be content. A bull jive. All and anything is content today. Unfortunately, brother Divine. Appreciate you, brother Divine, coming back through. Says, whatever happened to living in the moment? Some things are just left better. And said, I agree. Not everyone needs to know the moves you make. Move in silence. Oh, if it on social media, brother Divine, it never happened.
There you go. So, man.
That's what that's about. And you know how I know that's what it is? Because every chance they get, they remind you how hard they work and how hard they work than everybody else. If you ever listen to Stephen A. Smith, he'll never forget to take a chance to remind you, I work hard. I don't know who the hell they think they proving something to, but they ain't proving that to me. And then you get to a burnout situation. Well, that's on you. That's on you. That's why I make one video a week. Ain't that many goddamn scratches in the world about how to get no goddamn ass.
To save and invest as much as what you can so that you can use the money as a tool for something else. And listen, guys, it's not to say that your life in the West, all right, ain't good, all right? Shit, a lot of you guys is good.
Y'all better stay your ass in the West. See, MTR makes his money off.
Yeah, that's what he about to say. He make his money offline. And this is where I got the problem at. Like, you don't have to throw shade. It's like, getting a new girlfriend and posting her online or texting your old girlfriend, say, hey, look, she look better than you, and her cooter better. Yeah, I'm doing better. It's like we don't believe you. So I would say just keep it in your pocket.
Ain't not gonna happen, man. This current culture, especially the dating market, has created so much pain, so much hurt. When folks think they got a leg up today, salute to MTR. They got to go on a revenge tour. They ain't keep it quiet. Revenge of the blurs.
For YouTube.
So that you can use the money as a tool for something else. And listen, guys, it's not to say that your life in the West, all right, ain't good, all right? Shit, a lot of you guys is good.
Y'all better stay your ass in the West. See, MTR makes his money off of YouTube. You gonna try to go down there and do your job down in Taiwan, and it ain't gonna work. See, he able to take YouTube money and live in Taiwan and live like a king. Your ass up here, you a plumber, you making 65, 70 grand a year, and you take your ass to Taiwan and become a plumber down there, and now your ass making 8 grand a year. You back in the same.
Exactly. I don't care. Most of us don't have the type of skills to go abroad and live. Like say, nothing wrong with traveling. Right now, it's giving vibes like that, that Holloman brother, that Austin Holloman. You know what I mean? Same type of vibes. Like, these guys are YouTubers. Most of the people are watching y'all are just average people that work. So, I don't want to say y'all need to take the message and try to apply it unless you do what he, same profession, making the same kind of money. But if you're a plumber here, like he said, you don't want to go there. There's no market for you. Why in the hell would they pay you $60,000, $100,000 a year to do something where they pay people 25 cents a minute or hour to do it? It don't even make sense.
That part there, ain't no way around it. This is for a specific group of folks, a niche group of people. Again, got to keep saying no hate, no shade. Salute to MTR. Have your way over there, brother. Just acknowledge the advantage that you have. Don't be so, have your head in the clouds. You won, brother. You won the rat race. That's awesome. Big salute. Enjoy it. Show us some desired outcomes now, won't you?
Same situation, just a shittier country with a worse infrastructure. That's it. Same. If you somebody who can make your money off of YouTube and go live in a third world country, then yes, you're gonna live like a king. If you can't transfer your income from America to a second or third world country, and you gotta live off of what those jobs pay there, what a job pay you in New York City, the teachers in New York City make 120 grand a year, 130 grand a year. You ain't getting paid no 120 grand a year in Alabama, honey. You take your ass to Alabama you want to, thinking you finna get paid 120 grand as a teacher. Your ass ain't making no 100 grand as a goddamn police officer in Alabama or Mississippi. You make that in New
Hell! I don't think there's anything wrong with what MTR is saying. He just needs to give disclaimers, which he ain't. He needs to say, look, this is anecdotal. This is what's working for me. I wouldn't recommend this for y'all. You really need to give that disclaimer because it's irresponsible for somebody with 1 million subs knowing some of the people on the short bus that could be watching you and thinking, y'all have seen that one brother that went to jail, a lot of these dudes acting wild. You don't want to be putting batteries in people back and they really ain't cut for it.
That's all. That's why we're saying it's a bit irresponsible. Folks follow the brother MTR. Salute to him. He got some reach, got some gravitas. We up here talking. I would imagine we do a good job at that with disclaimers and being very specific what we say, especially giving advice like this. That is all. That is it. That is all. But shout out to the chat. Y'all said MTR, beat the big C. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good for him. God bless the brother, man.
New York City. See, it's all relative, guys. It's all relative. That's whatever, how you can live in New York City, that's how it all gonna transfer to when you go do that job in Alabama. If you can make New York dollars and go live in Alabama, oh, well, obviously that'll work. But everybody's not going to be able to do that. You're going to go down there and try to be a welder or a pipe fitter, and you be like, man, shit, I'm still broke. Or I'm still getting by. That's because they not finna pay you in Taiwan what you made in America.
It's nice, but I will tell you something. Walking around these streets and feeling ease, peace. I'm looking at all of the people smile, laugh.
That's because you can't miss what you never had, guys. Do y'all guys understand? I probably shouldn't use this reference, but I am. A lot of the slaves that were born in America, guys, they had never been free. So the hardest slaves to manage were the ones that they bought from Africa, right? The ones that were born here, they walking around smiling. Oh, Master love me. But the slaves they bring from over in Africa, they bucking and acting wild because they had experienced freedom. So the point where I'm trying to make, if any of y'all guys have a dog, right? And you let that dog just run around the backyard, fenced in, he just run around all day. And one day you decide, oh man, I'm gonna put my dog on the chain. I've tried that once. And the reason I tried that because my dog kept breaking out of the fence, right? He kept digging holes under the fence. So my neighbors was scared of the dog, so I had to put him on a leash. And that motherfucker cried out there for 40 days and 40 nights on that damn chain. 40 days and 40. Now, had he been born from the jump on that chain, he wouldn't have been acting like that.
Hell! So there you go. So he all over the place with his analogies, but MTR is saying, the people there are much happier than the people in America. He trying to say, well, they've never experienced much. The simple things can make those folks happy, and that's what we need to get back to. Like a lot of these folks are growing fruits and vegetables in their own gardens and doing different stuff. They got their own animals, a little bit of land. The simple things. They ain't never made 100,000. They don't know nobody driving a Rolls Royce. So granted, maybe they ain't experienced some of this stuff, so they may seem happier. But you don't want to switch lives with them. Like I said, once again, what are you saying? That I should want to switch lives with a man living in, just an average guy that's living in Thailand? Absolutely not.
No. Shout out to the gardeners out there. Gardening is very therapeutic, man. It's awesome. We just got our garden together, me, the wife, and the kids. It's awesome, man. Awesome thing. I'm always preaching that we need to get back to that. A simpler way of life. I also like aesthetics. We ain't gotta be living like the Beverly Hillbillies, with freaking plywood shacks and stuff like we put on display yesterday. But keeping up with the Joneses, always trying to. That really, I don't believe that was ever really part of our culture. We are creators. We are artistic. We express ourselves in ways where we create things. We don't go buy everything, but we became victims of capitalism and consumerism. But we're going to get back. I got a little bit of faith.
Because he knew what freedom felt like. But since he had, been free running around, and then you're going to put him on a chain, well, now it's like, I want to go back to doing that. Down there, they don't know all they know is struggle. If you somebody who's been poor all your life, if some of the happiest times in your life, guys, for any of y'all guys, was when you was poor. Because that's all you knew. You knew how to make things fun with the money you had. You didn't know no better. Hey, things are tight, but that's all you knew. Now, if you somebody who had a high-paid job, and now you got to go be poor, man, you're going to become depressed like a motherfucker. You're going to be sad. It's going to be hard for you to get over that because you had money. So all they know is the struggle. That's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they see. Of course, everybody knows the other side, right? You got TV, you see the lifestyle of the rich and famous, but you can't miss what you never had. If I had to trade shoes with let's say LeBron James or Michael Jordan right now and live their lifestyle for 1 year, and then you come back and put me back in my lifestyle, I cry for goddamn 40 days and 40 nights. Oh, man, all that filet mignon and caviar and private plane living and stuff and unlimited spending, and I can do what I want to. Now I got to come back and live like this? Man, I'll be sad as a motherfucker. But I can't, you're not going to see that from me now because I haven't experienced it. So all I'm trying to say is, guys, the reason they walk around smiling and stuff like that, that's all they know is struggle. That's all they know is to get by. They don't know no other side. You can't miss what you never had.
I believe Thailand is a third, maybe a second world country. It's not a third world in the traditional sense. Maybe second world country. From an infrastructure perspective, there are things here that are a little bit different. Notably, the sewage, like the water situation, there's people out here, there's houses out here that every like 2 or 3 days they got to get like a delivery of water, like in these big water trucks, right? That's some weird shit in the Western America. We don't know anything about that. Also, there's something weird about flushing toilets, like toilet paper down toilets. Like there's certain like weird things like that. Nevertheless, after I've had countless conversations with the locals, mostly women, right? But a lot of the locals, and I actually been thinking about getting them over here. We can do like an interview sitting right next to each other, like having a conversation, so that y'all can learn firsthand kind of what is life now.
Man, like I said, it sounds good. Sound awesome vacations. A lot of these places are beautiful. Got sandy beaches and palm trees and, like you said, coconuts and great people, granted. But you don't want to live there permanently. He tell you the infrastructure is horrible. Can't even flush your damn toilet some of these places. Like I told y'all the other day, y'all like taking hot, steamy showers. A lot of these places don't have hot water tanks. They're using solar power to heat up the water. And if you don't take a shower by a certain time of day, you're taking a cold shower. It just is what it is. But they used to it, and y'all take some stuff for granted.
Listen here. You don't want to travel all the way across the pond to take a cold shower? Have a bunch of kids. Yeah, they're going to make sure you get a couple of them cold showers in a month. Oh, my goodness. It sucks. There you go. Just something as simple as, a warm shower. Yeah, you ask for hot. See, y'all sisters like it hot. Y'all like it skin boiling hot. What is that? Why do women be taking boiling, scalding hot showers? Shout out to any brothers. You ever try to take a shower with your lady? That's what I'm talking about. They gonna burn the flesh off you. What is that, sisters? How can y'all stand such hot water? Huh? Are y'all devilish?
And the women over there, guys, in these countries, they're going to be more feminine to you because they see you as a catch. Femininity from women has always been about leverage, right? Leverage as in you're higher value than them, so they have something they can gain. So it's in their best interest to be on their best behavior, which is to be feminine, right? It's always been that way. So, they say, okay, I want to get this catch, so they're going to stay in their feminine until they, got their hooks in, then they'll change. Once they think they got you a little hooked or they think you like them a little bit, then they start becoming more masculine. But the women down there are not a bit more feminine than the women here. You just have to have more leverage here to get that femininity. Y'all guys understand? And how do I know this? Because I watched 90 Day Fiancé. And the women are feminine at the beginning to get the hooks in the guy. And then as soon as they get their hooks into the guy, where he cares about them, like them, then all of a sudden they start becoming bitchy and masculine. Right? And so I want y'all guys to understand that a lot of femininity is contingent on your leverage.
That's another thing. So, yeah, like I said, you could be a mark anywhere. So just like you could be a mark here in America. These women are gold diggers. Same thing, but cheaper prices, granted. Cheaper prices, but you had to buy that plane ticket. So you got to weigh it all out. But it's cheaper to play over there, granted. You don't got to go on these dates to Ruth Chris and all of that. It's a much lower barrier to entry.
But it's just that, like you said, playing. But is he going over there to play, or is he really trying to build and settle down with one of them sweet foreign women? And shout out to the chat. Y'all full of cap. Y'all said women like to take hot showers because y'all run cold. Y'all colder than men. Google AI says that's a lie. Women actually run slightly warmer than men at the core, but their hands, feet, and skin temperature are slightly colder, like a reptile. Shout out to Divine Photos. Appreciate you, brother. Says, I do get doing what works for you. But MTR has to grasp when you go to other countries, of course, they are going to be nice because you're a tourist.
And yeah, that's what I was just about to hit on. Yeah, so two things is true. It can be very anecdotal. Like I said, if you got the King's Gold or anywhere, like the money translate though. But the average guy, I mean, you really can't afford to travel too much anywhere and spend too much. So it is what it is. But people like him, absolutely. And those people ain't stupid. They have the internet. They got TikTok. They know what a rich American is. When they see you, they see a mark. So they going to be as feminine as you want because they got a desired outcome as well.
They can see it in your eyes. You can't hide it. You can't hide that you're green, boy. Shout out to the brother Divine. Says, what Homelander gonna speak bad about their country? Huh?
Man.
I'm on my best. I'm incentivized to be on my best behavior because I'm trying to get my hooks in you. But I guarantee you, they're not more feminine to the guys that are there that are on the same economic standing as them. They're going to be feminine to the American guys and treat them like kings because they think everybody in America got a 10,000 square foot home with 3 swimming pools in the backyard with a goddamn maid. Especially the guys that are traveling. The fact that you're traveling there and you're an American, they think, well, you must have some disposable income. You can't be a poor American if you're traveling here. So everybody there is going to treat you of importance because not only
Hell!
And poor is subjective. Poor people ain't doing anything. So the word poor, that people throw it around like the word skinny and some of these words we really need to stop using. Like a person, it don't cost that much to travel over there, at least before all the T-money oil gas prices and stuff. But normal airfare, it don't cost that much money. And if you could save up a couple $1,000s, you can travel anywhere virtually. Obviously to one of these countries, you can travel there and have a good time for a week or two.
Yeah, maybe they can kind of clue in on your financial situation based on where you stay, something like that. You stay in one of the more nicer places. Shout out to them, Charlie. He got a nice place, jacuzzi out on the porch. He at the end of some alleyway, but it still look like an alleyway. Like, come on, man. Don't look too grand. It just don't.
Like he up in some hotel. But the thing is, the majority of the people in these countries are so damn poor. If you ain't never been there, you can't even fathom. Or, if you ain't at least watched it somewhere, and then the exchange rates on some of this cash, these people are broke. So just the average guy, you making $50,000, you save up a little bit of money, you can enjoy yourself. But as far as him telling people to move, that's just dumb. Where you going to move and do what? If you're an average person, how you going to find employment?
There you go. Again, shout out to MTR. Look like he's finding his way. Good for him.
You're American, which is an advantage there, right? Because they know about the capitalism that's here. But then on top of that, you're traveling, which shows a level of disposable income, which is going to be more incentive for them to treat you better. So you're not going to get their true behavior because they're incentivized to treat you better. You're not going to get their true behavior until you bring them here, right? Till you bring them here, and now that you're legally obligated to take care of them. Then you're going to get their true behavior. And if any of y'all guys watch 90 Day Fiance, y'all see how batshit crazy the women become once the guys bring them to America, and now they know they got you on the hook to take care of them financially. When they was in their country, some of them, they treat you a lot better. Once you get them back here, now they know they got you by the balls.
Down here. But as I look out and I see people that earn modestly are hard.
And you see that here, guys, pre-marriage, right? When y'all guys are courting a woman, dating a woman, opposed to when you get married to her or give her a commitment, you ain't even got to get married to her. Give her a commitment, you see the woman change a little bit. She'll be feminine on your first, 6 months or whatever. That what made you give her the commitment. And then once she sees that now, okay, you on her only source of sex, then it changes. The power dynamic changes. And she starts to act different. Unless you regain that leverage by showing her you'll walk away. Because you can regain that leverage when you show her you'll walk away. Not when you're married, but in just a committed relationship. Basically what I'm saying, guys, femininity is all tied to leverage. Without that leverage, you don't get femininity. Plain and simple.
Hardworking people, and I see smiles, I see happiness, and it's a large portion of that is these people are just living life. They're not in the rat race. They're not on the hamster wheel. They're taking care of their families. They're earning.
Bingo. They're not in the rat race. Bingo. And basically, guys, y'all guys heard of the Miami effect? Well, New York got something like that too. And basically what I'm saying, guys, is when you stay somewhere where it's a lid on top of you, you just accept the situation at hand. When you're in America and you know you can do anything, it's like you can't get off that hamster wheel because you know, man, I can achieve anything. There, they know they have limitations.
Exactly. Here in America, ninjas say, look, I can put on a shiesty and go hit a lick and come up, or I can, go to the casino and do something, or do some sports gambling or scam it. I mean, it's all because there's so many people here with money. When you're around all broke people, who in the hell are you going to scam? Nobody. Everybody just accept the reality. But here in America, you can be poor and your neighbor can be rich. And that's enticing.
That's why they don't try. They just accept that I'm going to go work my job and come home because there's limitations there. Here, if you're somebody who's ambitious and you like nice things, the fact that you're in America inspires you to just work hard because you see people who have resources that are dumber than you. How can that not inspire you? Listen, inspire you. Look at Floyd Mayweather. They say he can barely read. Now, I know he done screwed up all his money or whatever, but the point what I'm trying to say, guys, is the capitalism is push you on a hamster wheel because you see people who have more than you. You look at Kim Kardashian, the bitch is basically a billionaire from sucking cock on camera. Essentially. Kylie Jenner and them are basically billionaires from being a sister of somebody who sucked cock on camera. When you break it down, that's basically what they are. So when you see that, how can that not inspire you? How can that not inspire you to want to do more and do more and do more and do more? So that's what he's talking about. I don't know if that's a good thing. A lot of people have that lid on their top.
Hell!
And there you go. I mean, the proof is in the pudding just with all the immigration. So granted, I mean, men with money can have a good time in some of these places. You don't want to move there, especially when all the people there are trying to escape and get here. Make it make sense. So, don't know.
And that's what Alpha Male Strategy was saying. Ain't nobody about to get drug out of these places, these third world countries, if you will. No, ain't so much opportunity. They can imagine there are better places. The United States is what it is. I've said it. She's a cold, wicked witch of a woman the United States is. But man, she got a big old butt and some voluptuous bosoms, and they just can't get enough of her. But she wicked. The allure of the United States is undefeated.
Man, so
shout out to Brother Lee Turner. Says Knicks took game 1. Uh-oh.
We are. Nonetheless, I think we're going to table this discussion for tonight. Maybe we'll do an open panel one of these days and further the discussion because it ain't over. I see people, I think MTR may have dropped another video, so maybe we'll open it up and maybe next week or in the coming days because it's an interesting topic and we'd definitely like to hear more opinions.
It is. Understand, we are not against the passport bros, but we are against those thugs. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Do your thing. Just understand the pros and cons of it all. That's all. Knowledge is power. We would absolutely hate for folks going over there and be getting licked like suckers, because that is a very real threat. You're a tourist. You look like a tourist. You act like a tourist. You mess around, get used and abused like a tourist. Shout out to MTR. I need to see a video of that brother living life. Every time these passport bros come up here, it's either, we done heard horror stories of them being used. We done see horror stories of them being over there being egregious and getting locked up. Can we see a solid success story? Come on, MTR. Use that hot tub. Get you some of them, them ladies up in there having a good time. I need to see a passport bro having a jolly good time.
There you go. So there's a couple out there, but per capita, as they say, not many. Shout out to the brother. He's been in our chat a couple of times. The brother Andre and Andreas, the brother over there crossing borders. I know they got their channel. There's a couple folks up here, but the vast majority, absolutely not. Just no results.
Who said it? If you're having a hard time getting results stateside, you're not necessarily going to have a knockout time over in Thailand, Bangkok, places like that. No. Respect. Lame is lame. Get that lame up out your system. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being critical. Like, salute to MTR for his success. Salute to him on being, co-signed by KS. But seriously, man, he got a little lame in the game. That's all. I'm gonna shut up. I know y'all like him. I'm gonna shut up.
So there you go. Like I say, I don't know too much about any of these internet characters. I don't put too much into them. Like I said, don't know them. So don't watch them. That I know well. Shout out to O'Shea. I know I watched some of his content. Obviously, we review it. But outside of that, I don't. And obviously, I don't rock with his thoughts, ain't my thoughts. But he put out some informative stuff that we review. But other than that, I don't watch any of these big YouTubers, so I don't know.
Yeah, me either. Just I know him from KS. Anybody that KS co-signed, I took a look into. He talked about MTR. He talked about AMS. He referenced AMS. You know what I mean? He referenced O'Shea. Yeah, salute to the Godfather out here. Godfather out here co-signing and bringing people to the light, man. That was dope of him, man. Glory to the Godfather once again. Appreciate you. Juice Drops Entertainment, Cousin Woka. Come through gifting 1 Carpet for the Horse memberships. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Juice Drops Entertainment. Dropping videos and shorts every day over there, cooked it up. If you don't subscribe to Cousin Woka, then you ain't black.
So there we go, folks. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. We done made our way through another show. As y'all know, we will be back up here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard for Single by Choices. So make sure you set your notifications.
More dating, mating, and rage baiting madness coming your way. Shout out to Cart Before the Horse, Single by Choices, Truth Over Last Nation. Don't nobody do it live like over here. Gonna argue with your mama. Shout out to the chat coming through like y'all always do. Cannot thank you guys enough. We definitely don't take your support for granted. We appreciate y'all coming through like you do, supporting your channel, supporting your interests, supporting your beautiful black media. Make sure y'all Jab Chickens hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. Shout out to Replay Gang. Y'all too dope as well. Replay Gang, make sure you hype up the video. Shout out to everybody in the comments letting us know you hyping up the video. We appreciate you.
That part. So we will see y'all tomorrow night. Hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Woka.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
A good evening.
Yeah, the crown stay heavy. We don't fall. Ay. Truth over lies. Yeah, the story been told. Listen, 2 married men from the trenches. Still standing. Still building. Trying to show you it's another way. This ain't hate, this is game. Hit that like button goes, don't play with it. Subscribe, go, yeah, stay with it. Cash app lit if you rockin' with the flow. Super chats on, yeah, support the show. If you SBC Nation, then you already know. Regal Rumble, yeah, we shaking up the game, let's go. Regal Rumble, Cart Before the Horse. Hey, now we running the show. Hey.